welcome to the NASCAR Xfinity Series here at Martinsville. This is going to be a very entertaining round of the championship, and we can't wait for you to join us on what is going to be a thrilling ride. The session is due underway in a few moments' time. Right now, though, let's cross over to radio as we begin our pre-race ceremonies.
You have a choice to make. Take control of your ride, of your life, or be the passenger princess of it. Visit e3sparkplugs.com to put the power in your hands.
Oh, this is going to be a good one.
The fans of Kansas Speedway know how to have a good time. One that celebrates fantastic finishes.
Cars together, so close.
And family-friendly facilities. Trading paint.
We got feuding.
And tailgating tradition. Burnouts. Beer. And barbecue. Oh, it'll for sure be a good time. And you are all invited. NASCAR weekend at Kansas Speedway, May 9th through the 11th. Get your tickets now at kansasspeedway.com.
Back here at the Martinsville Speedway, time now to hear from another driver with Chris Wilner that has one of two drivers in the series this year with top 5 finishes here this season. He's a driver that can get the job done. This driver's name is Sam Mayer.
It's been a great start for Sam Mayer's season, as well as just Haas Factory team in general with his teammate Sheldon Creed. So Sam, you start 16th today, Dash for Cash race. You're eligible here to go for that extra payday. But just overall, what's this season been like for you and such a hot start for this organization?
Yeah, it's been absolutely amazing. This whole team, this Audubon Ford Mustang, it's been as fast as Xfinity Mobile every time we show up to the racetrack. So this week is no different. We had a little bit of issue in qualifying, but I feel like our pace is going to be pretty good in the race, especially with how the weather is today. It's a beautiful day outside here in Martinsville, and I'm really looking forward to getting it going. Going to the battle with these guys has been a lot of fun this year. I feel like we deserve a checkered flag by now, but we're not in any rush. We have patience, and we're going to let it come to us, but a grandfather clock today would be really nice.
Patience has been key for the early part of this season. Obviously, Martinsville, we're going to have late race restarts. How do you replay what happened last week at Homestead and maybe change some things to get yourself positioned to take home that grandfather clock?
Oh, for sure. I plan on being the leader this time. That's what I'm going to change. I think that if I get to choose when we go, we're going to go right away, and no games are going to be played here. We're going to go get a grandfather clock.
Aggressiveness, I like it. Sam Mayer, one of the Dash for Cash, both he and Sheldon Creed, his teammate, eligible for that bonus as well. He's going to start 16th.
When considering drivers to win this race today, you have to factor in Eric Almirola of Tampa, Florida. He is back in a Joe Gibbs Racing Toyota Supra. He won both races last year, and Chris Wilner, he is on the verge of going 3 in a row here at the Paperclip. Matter of fact, Eric is with Steve Post.
Indeed, he is looking for 3 in a row. However, you qualified 15th. Is that sign for concern, or are you comfortable that you can maybe win that 3rd in a row?
We're very concerned. Yeah, I think the concern level is super high. Just we didn't have the pace yesterday, and we just were off. We were off in speed. The car wasn't doing the things I needed it to do. So I don't know. I feel like it'd be a miracle if we could pull off 3 in a row. It's certainly going to be a tall task. There's a lot of cars that were really good yesterday in practice, and we were not one of them. So we got our work cut out for us.
A tall task, but recent history for Eric Almirola shows they're up for it, as he has got 6 straight finishes in this car that are top 3 finishes, including that win last fall here at Martinsville Speedway.
He checked a lot of boxes, Alex, last year here. Won 3 of the 4 stages in both races last year. Led 148 and 150 laps last year. What amazing performance numbers for Eric Almirola. Back trackside to Chris.
Starting 4th today is going to be Jesse Love, and it's already been a pretty good start to his weekend, officially making the announcement you're going to make your Cup debut at Bristol here coming up in a few weeks. Obviously, you get that out of the way. It's been a big weekend so far. Can you make it even bigger, maybe with a grandfather clock today?
Yeah, it'd be great. This place is not up my alley, right? We talk about places that are in our wheelhouse, and I've had to work really hard at this racetrack to be able to contend, and it's going to feel really good if I can do that today. So, the guys at Wise Optimization and have put a lot of work in for me to be able to come here and run good, and our car is pretty good. We wanted to work on it. We didn't think we were where we needed to be in practice, so we're going to start from the tail, but I think that we can work on it and get better all day and be there at the end.
What's been the key to your model of consistency? A 6.83 average finish through this part of the season leads all drivers. So how have you, Danny Stockman, this whole team been able to put that run of consistency together?
I think just not being married to one idea, right? Being fluid and being present in the moment. Every weekend when we show up and adapting to what comes our way. And I think that that's been beneficial to us, that we can unload bad and still race well. So I think that my experience now, as being my second year, has definitely made it easier on me as well, and I feel like I can manage the weekends better and unload with more speed, and when we don't have it, stay optimistic and stay present in the moment to be better at the end.
And trying to capitalize today, Jesse Love starts in the top 5 and announcing again this week his Cup debut with RCR at Bristol in a few weeks.
Jesse Love and Sam Mayer, both drivers here in the Xfinity Series this season with 5 top 10s in the season. They're the only 2, as a matter of fact, that's been able to accomplish that.
Establishing some consistency, and of course, when you speak of Sam Mayer, had a shot of winning last weekend at Homestead Miami Speedway. Kind of roughed up Kyle Larson just a tad there on the restart, and that prevented Larson from winning, but Sam had a good run. Matter of fact, so much so that makes him eligible as one of the 4 drivers to run for the Dash for Cash bonus today.
It's a tremendous program, this Dash for Cash bonus. Again, the highest finishing driver that's eligible for it will win that money. And for Justin Allgaier, he's got a chance, since he won it last week, to really pocket some serious coins. Now, when we look at how to get the job done here today, Todd Gordon, it seems like Martinsville Speedway, to the naked eye, should be a simple track to get around. What makes this place, and you start laughing, what makes this place so challenging?
Yeah, it's a limit of everything. It's not a lot of banking. It's long straightaways. You talk about this place being like a paperclip. It is. They're very long straightaways for a half-mile racetrack. Very tight corners, a lot of deceleration, and that deceleration is right where you're needing to make the transition off of the asphalt onto the concrete. It's very technical of how you handle your race car making the turn into the corner, and if you make it secure enough to do that, it typically doesn't turn through the center and get you pointed to getting off the corner. So there's a huge balance there and a lot of footwork and balance for these drivers.
There is the mechanical execution as far as the race car, but there is an emotional element to racing at Martinsville. Talked to Jeremy Clements about a year or 2 ago, and I asked him, listen, when you have a fast car and you're trying to get around somebody, how long do you give them before you move them? He says, I'll show them the fender once, I'll show them the fender twice, but if I've got to come back for a third, I'm going to feed it to them, and I'm going to move them. We see that a lot at Martinsville, and then that leads to escalated tempers, and we've seen here in races past, that can lead to a mess.
Yeah, you're right. A lot of caution flags, a lot of overtimes here in the Xfinity Series at the Martinsville Speedway. But you know what? That's excitement, and that's why so many race fans have come through the turnstiles today to watch this race.
On a beautiful afternoon for racing at the Martinsville Speedway, temperature almost at 80 degrees. Everybody hunker down in the grandstands. The drivers have been introduced. It's time to go trackside for pre-race ceremonies at Martinsville.
Please rise as you are able. Remove your hats, and veterans render a hand salute as a combined efforts of the Virginia State and Martinsville Police, along with the Henry County and Martinsville Sheriff Office Joint Color Guard, presents our nation's colors. Here to offer today's invocation, please welcome Motor Racing Outreach Chaplain Billy Malden.
Heavenly Father, it is a great day here at Martinsville, and we're thank you for your presence in our lives. Bless everyone with a safe day, a great day of racing. Bless our nation and all those who defend and protect our freedom as we enjoy this sport we all love. May your peace surround and fill us all. In Christ's name we pray. Amen.
Here to perform the national anthem, please welcome from the President's Own United States Marine Band, Master Gunnery Sergeant Kevin Benier.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallant gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Couple of military ospreys with the flyby and a great rendition of the national anthem. The NASCAR Xfinity Series is next.
NASCAR Live Race Day has been brought to you by Toyota. For the latest Toyota Gazoo racing information, visit tgrna.com.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and I dedicate a lot of my time going fast. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently or having trouble with routine tasks. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services and access available treatments. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time-to-talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Inspiring story. Dale Earnhardt Jr. comes back to the Daytona International Speedway. He will win the Pepsi 400.
I'm just a pilot, man. You know, I just want everybody to be happy. I want to do good, and hopefully all of my dad's fans enjoyed this. This is for all them.
Motor Racing Network's NASCAR Live presents podcast Junior's Journey. Jeff Gordon, a colorful career, 50 years of MRN, the 1993 season, the road to royalty, and more. Search for NASCAR Live on your favorite podcast platform.
From Martinsville Speedway, this is the Motor Racing Network, the voice of NASCAR.
Hi folks, Kyle Petty here. This year Victory Junction is celebrating 20 amazing years of bringing fully adaptive camp experiences to kids with serious medical conditions. Through summer camp, family weekends, and hospital outreach, Victory Junction provides joy year-round. And the best part? Camp is always completely free for the families we serve. Together we can make a difference for kids. Learn more about how you can get involved and support at victoryjunction.org.
Watching today.
Imagine a scrapbook filled with all your favorite memories of 75 years at Darlington Raceway. Now imagine that scrapbook going 190 miles per hour.
Have you ever? No, I've never.
You don't have to imagine. You need to get to Darlington, where the drivers of today tackle the track too tough to tame, just like they did your first time. NASCAR Throwback Weekend at Darlington Raceway, April 5th and 6th. Get your tickets now at darlingtonraceway.com. Discover South Carolina.
Live on the Motor Racing Network, it's the NASCAR Xfinity Series.
Let's get a big thumbs up. Get ready to rock and roll past the race cars today, pal. Cool, boys. Let's execute. Have a good day.
Today, the Marine Corps 250 from Martinsville Speedway. Brought to you by the Marine Corps Heritage Foundation. Celebrate the 250-year legacy of the Marine Corps at marine250.com. By Toyota. For the latest Toyota Gazoo racing information, visit tgrna.com. And by Sunoco. From NASCAR to your car, Sunoco fuels peak performance.
Before we continue on, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Motor Racing Network. Motor Racing Network live at the Martinsville Speedway as we get set for the NASCAR Xfinity Series in the U.S. Marine Corps 250. Alex Hayden, Mike Bagley, Todd Gordon, we're all topside here at the Martinsville.
He's on the front row. Connor Zilic put down a fast lap yesterday, winning the pole. He's trying to defy the odds, though, because the pole sitter has failed to win in the last 24 Martinsville races with qualifying held. Crew Chief Marty Lindley told me he feels like they've got a good handling car.
So we're going to gear up and start in for the coverage over on USRN. We're all set then for NASCAR's Xfinity Series, the US Marine Corps 250 at Martinsville. Hello everybody, welcome along to JB Motorsports and USRN's coverage of this round of the championship. Let's send it downstairs as we get ready for pre-race ceremonies.
Speedway, here to say the most famous words in motorsports. Please welcome Director of Operations for the United States Marine Corps, Major General Jason L. Morris.
On behalf of Marines everywhere, drivers, start your engines!
All right, it's time to go racing. 250 laps on deck for the Xfinity Series. Adam and Parker will welcome us back as they drop the green flag at Martinsville Speedway. We'll be right back.
Tensions are rising, atmospheres are building. Hello everybody, welcome to the Marine Corps 250. This is going to be a very entertaining race. I know I'm looking forward to it. Are you back at home? Josh Birch alongside you in the comments box. Jack will be joining us shortly here in the booth towards the end of stage number 1, and JT is hanging around as well. Let's take a look though currently at how the points stand coming into this race. For those of you who are watching online, I know you can't see much, but it is Justin Allgaier leading on 280 points. Jesse Love is on 251. Jesse Love has just been sent to the back of the field, however, so he'll be starting this one from the tail end. Apologies for that as we bring into it as well. We are going to have something a little bit different, and hopefully you're going to like it. Up here in the booth, we're going to have the ability to go with a trackside angle, and you're going to really enjoy it because it is going to be a angle that we all kind of like, actually. It's our new driver side-by-side angle that we're going to be paying witness to as the race goes on, and the weekend will continue on as well. So, engine noise is getting ready, atmosphere is building, the tension is rising. It's going to be a tricky weekend and a tricky race as well. We'll hand over soon as well to all the action to build us up and get us going. I know I'm very much looking forward to seeing how this one works out here today. We've got the cautions and the warm-up laps situated and ready to go. We're going to know exactly who causes what here ahead of the action. Most of tonight will be on a different broadcast as well. We'll be on this is the full count of the way if you want to see it, with the driver tracker. So we'll be swapping between the two throughout the event. Right, getting ready then. Cars to head out onto the track. And the action to begin for the Marine Corps 250. If you're listening to us on USRN, please let us know how the audio levels are. We've adjusted our frequency after last week where we had some issues. So we would respectfully ask that you let us know, are we coming through crystal clear? Right, cars leaving pit road. We're ready to go. Let's head over to Fox. Let's head over to the CW and listen to our broadcasters as well. I'll be in the booth. We're going to be commentating on this one together. Cars leaving, firing up. We're ready to go. And Jack is here. Jack's managed to make it on time, which is amazing news. I've just seen him at the bottom of my eye. Hello, Jack. How you doing?
Doing all right myself. Oh wait, I'm echoing a little bit. No, I'm good. There we go. But no, I literally was I just discovered a slightly faster train route on my way back from Worthing. So looking forward to today. I've got dropping to the rear for this race Jesse Love, Thomas Annunziata, Myatt Snyder, Greg Van Alt, Carson Ware, and Jeb Burton, all for unapproved adjustments. Burton, of course, had that failure in practice, so I imagine that's what caused it. We got 38 cars, full car field today. Martinsville, short track, short tempers. Excited for today.
Yesterday's truck race was really entertaining as well as we went into the evening.
Yes,
now we've got a day race coming on. What do you want, by the way, as an ulterior angle? Do you want the timing screen or do you want the driver tracker as a share screen?
I don't even look at the share screen, to be honest with you.
I shall
Because I am purely judging stuff on what I'm seeing on the screen.
I will turn it off then. And say
A lot of data. I'm not really a data type person, so.
Right, let's say hello to the CW team as we get ready for the green flag in about 4 minutes' time.
For us, there's going to be full contact at this racetrack today. It's a theme when you come to the paperclip.
It absolutely is, because when you take these big, heavy NASCAR Xfinity stock cars, you condense them to a half-mile paperclip. Contact isn't a maybe, it is all but guaranteed, and it happens in a big way. We'll see it at the front of the field, we'll see it in the middle of the field, we'll see it at the back. It even leads to a bit of contact outside of the race car as well, Adam. And it doesn't discriminate between teammates. You'll see teammates running into each other, which we've seen in years past. It is a full contact affair here, but it's fun for us to watch, and it puts on a heck of a show every time.
You and I are teammates. I promise there will be none
All
of
right,
this
thank you.
today. We will play nice, even when Jamie comes back next week. Let's talk about the other element today, the Dash for Cash. 4 drivers going for that $100,000.
Right, you got Justin Allgaier trying to make it $700,000 in career earnings in the Dash for Cash, which is insane. You've got Austin Hill, who's really fast. I think he has a great shot at it today. And Sam Mayer and Sheldon Creed from Haas Factory Team trying to get that big check for that team.
Qualifying happened here yesterday. Let's look at the starting lineup. Brought to you by the Marine Corps. It's an all-rookie front row for a second consecutive week. On the pole, 2 junior motorsports cars up front, and on the pole is going to be Connor Zilic in the 88.
A very impressive lap by him. We've also got 2 of our Dash for Cash drivers, in Austin Hill in 3rd and Justin Allgaier in 6th. And Allgaier's going for 3 straight wins. And on page 2 here, we've got Eric Almirola, who swept both races here last season, trying to make it 3 in a row for him. And Sam Mayer and Sheldon Creed, the Haas Factory teammates, round out our Dash for Cash competitors, fighting for that $100,000 and a big amount of bragging rights.
I want to go back to 23rd in the starting order in qualifying yesterday, and that's going to be Jeremy Clements, who today makes his 400th consecutive start in the Xfinity Series. That's the most all time. There's less than 10 drivers that even have 400 starts in their career. And coming from the back, a story that we'll follow today, no doubt, is Jeff Burton, a driver that's off to a great start in 2025, but unfortunately had some mechanical issues yesterday, electrical problems with the 27. He did make a qualifying run. He is in row 19. Let's hear now some stories from our pit reporters before we put the green flag in the air. We start with Kim Kuhn. Hey there, Kim.
Hey, well, Taylor Gray starts in the 11th position, but in the NASCAR Xfinity Series, pit stall selection is based on the previous weekend's qualifying efforts, meaning Taylor Gray, last weekend's pole sitter, picked what is typically the most desirable box on pit lane, pit stall 1. Now, Martinsville Pit Road is an absolute headache, and there are advantages to this pit stall. You have a clean out. You get to ride the wall all the way around till you get to your pit stall. But despite the advantages that pit stall 1 might have, if you look at the trends here at Martinsville, Dylan, if you want to win this race, this might not be the box you want to be in.
That's right, Kim. For the last 5 Xfinity races here at Martinsville, the race winner has either come from pit stall 15 over there to the left or pit stall 13 over here to the right. Now, last fall, the race winner, Eric Almirola, was pitted in stall 15. That's Nick Sanchez today. But if you believe in the numerology trends, it's stall 13's chance to win today. That's Sheldon Creed, who, of course, has gone winless in 109 career Xfinity starts, 13 second-place finishes, including 2 here. So does the trend continue tonight? Does Creed get his first Xfinity win? Sheldon feels like he's got a good opportunity at it, and we'll see what he can do.
His old car was the 2 from Richard Childress Racing, now driving that second-year driver, Jesse Love, qualified in the top 5 yesterday, dropping to the rear at the start. Here's 2 radio.
All right, boys, have a good day. Pick her and be safe. Obviously, we're going to start off a little bit of hole. We're going to take ourselves out of it. Screw a Rolex. We're going to try and get our summer box. So thank you for all the hard work that we can get. Another fast car.
He didn't like something he heard yesterday in qualifying, so let's check it out. After they do that, obviously you're a bit of an infraction, so you got to go to the back to start.
Yeah, once you jack it up, you're not allowed to do that, so they'll have to start at the rear. But good for him to have that confidence to say to his team, hey, let's check this out. Let's make sure there's nothing bigger there. I spoke to his crew chief, Danny Stockman, this morning. He was very confident in their long-run pace in that 2 car. So I think it'll just be a better show for us watching him come from the back.
No doubt. And this track is such an interesting place. And so I'm happy to introduce that our aero coverage will be brought to you today by the Lucas Oil helicopter. And you and I were just talking before we came on the air, Parker, about how unique it is. And when you look at it from high above, it really exaggerates those 800-foot straightaways and then how tight those corners are. And if you've never heard about this place, you can tell why we call it the paperclip. Back down to Dylan one more time.
Yeah, Jack, coming to you on this one, it really is a paperclip circuit. We saw last night in the trucks how easy it is to make a mistake here. At such a short track, it's high speed and high aggression most of the time.
It's also, I think, the oldest track on the schedule for NASCAR. It is, I think, the oldest, or at least the oldest track remaining on the NASCAR schedule, I should say. I forgot Indy does exist, but this track, I think, has been on the schedule every single season for NASCAR since the first ever season. It's a very special track for me. And I'll always say I can't wait to commentate on the fall race if we're doing that.
We are?
I'm sorry. I love that race because everything gets chaos. There is absolute chaos in the fall race.
Well,
most notably last year we had Chandler Smith with the most expensive slap in NASCAR history.
Well, by the fall race, USRN would have moved to Discord on their commentary service, Jack, so you 100%...
Yeah, because Skype's shutting down.
Skype is shutting down, yeah, so you will be on the call for that.
Rest in peace, Skype.
Yeah, it's been a good service. We use Discord as our service as well, in case you didn't know, back home, as the pace car continues to lead them around. Okay, so Connor Zillett on pole position. He's on the inside line. High line comes Carson Cavip as well. Austin Hill, Jesse Love just behind them. What are we going to expect in this race, then, Jack? What are we going to be looking for in terms of drama and excitement?
Lots of contact, I think we're going to get. We could maybe get a new winner, as CW pointed out. The last 5 Xfinity races here have been won by teams pitting from stalls 13 or 15. Do you want to hear who those 2 drivers are in those stalls today?
Go on.
Sheldon Creed and Nick Sanchez.
Either will be good. We're ready then. The US Marine Corps 250, the NASCAR Xfinity Series 7th round goes green at Martinsville. Into the lead goes Connor Zillett. Carson Cavik has got Austin Hill coming down the low, so Zillett has made a great getaway. He leads the opening laps. And they come then just behind. They've all made it through. No contact, but that's not what this race is about. Oh no, this race is going to be about keeping it calm, keeping it on a knife edge, and trying not to throw it into the barrier. Hill comes down low. Carson Calvin just holding through, sliding in the rear. Already we've got Harrison Burton and as well Justin Allgaier going side by side. But it's the battle for second we're focusing on. Clean start from everyone so far, Jack.
Yeah, pretty clean so far. Usually it's in the middle of the race where we start to get a bit more physical. It's Carson Kvapil battling here with Austin Hill. Hill trying his best. Hill's not a driver who's not particularly afraid to get aggressive. Kvapil, very well known for his speed on short tracks. Obviously a 2-time Cars late model stock car tour champion. And also a champion in the super late model category when they had that. So this guy is not to be messed with. He's a very fast short track racer. Hill, on the other hand, is mostly known for his speed on super speedways.
Indeed, so it's kind of a juxtaposition to what we're seeing here tonight as we see the 8 car of Sammy Smith going on the inside as well of Corey Day. Day's going to drop back in the Hendricks liveried car as well. And just a reminder, that's
Corey Day.
Yeah,
it is his debut.
It is his I like what you did there. Sorry,
I will see myself out.
I just realised my camera wasn't on. I see what you did there. Coming on to that one as well. So
horrendous, I know.
I think I said the same thing yesterday. Something in the truck series with a day that was in there.
There was 4 debuts. I think there were 3 debuts.
Yeah.
No, 4 debuts in the truck series yesterday. Luke Bolden, AJ Waller, Cody Dennison, and Ryan Roulette.
And now already Corey Day on the inside as we've still got the dash for cash to contend with out here today. And those dash for cash are Austin Hill Then we've got Justin Allgaier coming in as well. Sam Mayer's in it, and of course Sheldon Creed. They are dash for cash for the chase for $100,000 across these 4 races. We'll keep you up to date with how that works throughout the stages. Stage 1 is at 60 laps. Stage 2 takes us to 120. Then it's lap 120 till 250 as well in the following stage. So an extra 130 laps to contend with. It's a bit of a doozy, but it is laps as well here at the paperclip. It is 250 for the US Marine. Well, the Marines 250 is the hashtag, but it is effectively, as I keep saying, over that distance. On your Daniel Dye now as well. The 10 car. Where's he on our field? We're riding with him, but we haven't told him he's in 14th position so far. As the 39 sends up the inside.
Here goes Ryan Sieg, who's been surprisingly quick. You know what? I've got to praise RSS Racing. He's all contacting Creed and Sanchez there. I've got to praise Ryan Sieg for, well, not him, but his race team. They downsized to 2 cars this year. That's clearly been a net positive, because that 28 car has been a lot quicker this year. The Kyle Sieg is driving, so it's good to see that team doing well. They still, I think they have 1 win in their entire history. I can't remember who got it. I think it might have been Cole Custer in 2023. Oh, and there's Eckers moving somebody out the way. I didn't see who that was. I think it was Sanchez. We got Sawalich on the back of Sammy Smith.
They're closing down in over 7th position right now out there on the circuit. We've remained caution-free for 12 laps. That's longer than we managed in the Truck Series last night. If you joined us for that, you know how chaotic that turned out to be.
Brandon Jones into 3rd place.
How is he doing this from Jones? It's a great run. He's been cool and calm in practice. Qualifying was even entertaining. A Solwich dives up the inside.
Veteran of the series.
He is, isn't he, really?
Been racing here since 2015. Still hasn't got a Cup Series debut yet, Brandon Jones. I don't know if he's Cup level talent, but he can do well in this series. Didn't do particularly well in the last 2 years with Junior Motorsports, though. But Joe Gibbs, he just seems to do really well with them. I don't know why.
Solwich continues going on as Eckes moves up ahead of Sanchez for 17th position. He's now behind Sheldon Creed, who's in 16th position at the moment. We ride with them now. 15 to 60 done so far. We're on with Garrett Smithley now. Go on, Joe.
Yep, who's just battling here with Mason Maggio, I think, is in the 53 this week. I always have to check.
It is.
These two teams, Joey Gase Motorsports versus SS Greenlight. See if Garrett can get around the 53. It'd be nice to see some back markers battle for a change. And nope, Austin Hill's gone further down the field. He's also lost the dash for cash lead
to
Justin Allgaier. It's a long race, though. He shouldn't need to get too aggressive to get it back.
No.
Then again, it's Austin Hill.
Last night, Jack, we of course saw the normal pit stops that were happening, 3 to 4 we had in the trucks, but in Key, they're looking to only make 1 green flag pit stop. They'll stop in the stages, but in terms of green flag, they're not going to stop in the stages, are they? They're going to wait until stage 3 to try and make it a one-stopper.
Yeah, no, it shouldn't be that difficult. I mean, in the Cup Series, it will be a bit different tomorrow. By the way, speaking of Cup, I've gone for an interesting pick-a-win for that one.
Oh, who have you gone for?
I've gone for Ryan Priest.
What's Omi saying? Ryan Priest? Yeah, to be fair, I'm with you on that.
He's fast on short tracks. And as well as that, for today's Xfinity race, I've gone for Eric Amarola, who currently sits 11th. And for the truck race yesterday, I went for Majeski, which would have happened if he didn't just lack talent on the inside of Honeycutt. So great job, Ty.
Yeah, that was what we had 2 different crashes out for the leads yesterday.
Yep, Time and then Honeycutt and Majeski, because Majeski decided to lack talent into the turn 1.
It was an interesting situation, wasn't it? As we now see,
and then we got a Daniel Hemrick win out of it. I think we can accept that.
And he did the backflip. He's not old enough for the backflip, is he? He still managed to...
34. He's 34 as well.
Oh, do you know, I'm close.
I like Hemrick. He did the backflip when he won the Xfinity Championship, you might remember.
Yes, yeah, he did. I remember a couple of years ago.
Because he's a big Carl Edwards fan. That's what Carl Edwards always did. He always did a backflip.
JB, can you do a backflip, says Omi? I did one
I would
once.
pay for this.
I did one once. I swear I did.
No, there's no video evidence. Didn't happen.
I think it was on a trampoline at school, you know. I think I did do it.
Alright, well... if McLaren win the Indy 500, JB has to do a backflip in the commentary box. He heard it here first.
In the commentary box? Are you mad? Have you seen?
Yes.
Have you seen how much little room there is in here? Me and Megan are practically squished anyway. It's mad. Only it'll be interesting to know that I'm sat down at the moment because we've gone to our race screen, which basically means because the Cup Series is so long, it's more interesting for you lot to see the full screen and the driver tracker than it is to see our faces. So. If there's something big happening, we come back up to the box. But
no one wants to see my owl profile picture.
No, that's true. Stand up on every
Especially
screen.
not my face either.
Omi, I've been standing. Omi says, shocking. I stand up on every stream. I
sit down on every. I can't think really when I'm standing.
I've stood up all day. I need a break.
I stand up when I'm talking football.
Yeah. I do
well,
the
I was
opposite.
at the football today, so that's where I was.
All the 17.
Because I thought I was going to get
inside.
back at like 9:30, but no, I got back well in advance, which is nice. 2-0 loss, but it is what it is.
Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss.
Yeah, we played well. I'm happy. We played well.
Already now we're seeing
Improvement.
Yeah, Corey Day trying to go on the inside of Sam Mayer into the braking zone for turn 1, and he's got that inside line. Sam's been forced up high and will get squeezed out by the Hendrick car. He's now through, so well done for Day there to make it through and get himself up into 11th position. And now this is Connor Zilich starting to get into lap traffic territory. So who are we up to?
He's just lapped Kyle Sieg, and I think we're on board with Garrett Smithley right now.
And he's been lapped now
He's
as well.
about to get lapped.
So Thomas as well. And Izeta is next up. There's a Maggio there too. Say again?
Annunziata is how you pronounce it.
Annunziata. Yeah, that makes more sense. Thank you, Jack.
It's a great name, to be fair.
It's a great name.
It's a great name. He's a Trans Am racer.
What's
you want to know where he is?
Yeah, I do actually. What's really annoying is that, Jack, you must have been looking at the predictions because I predicted Pato Award to win the Indy 500, so now I'm kind of locked into that.
I hadn't seen that,
yeah,
no.
Kind of locked into that now if McLaren actually...
I want Pato Award to win the Indy 500. If you finish second twice, surely third time lucky.
Got pole position.
Like, if Pato wins the Indy 500, I will literally cry.
I will attempt some form of backflip off of something eventually.
We need a video just upload to the JB Motorsports channel.
We'll try it live.
JB does backflip.
We'll try it live if it's not too late.
You injure yourself, then...
I want a trampoline present and a crash mat.
Okay, well, if you injure yourself, it's for the content, so...
Do you know, I'm saying this, my mate owns a dojo. I can easily just do it there.
Well, fair enough.
I'll give Luke a call. So, we're halfway in stage 1. Absolutely nothing has happened, and it's taken us 11 minutes. It's not going to take that long this evening. The paperclip is very quick race.
Very, very small track, this. So it's a classic short track, so the race will get better as it goes on. We see Brandon Jones now trying to lap Garrett Smithley. Why are we focusing on Garrett Smithley so much? Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. I love Garrett Smithley. But it's an interesting guy to focus on.
Well, if he
His first season of full-time racing in a while.
If you need a car that's in the mix of all the battles that's happening out there, you go on board with the only onboard of the guy that's getting lapped, and it has a great view of those battles.
I mean, to be fair, that is a damn good-looking car.
It is great, isn't it? The sort of the bluey green
the American
teal
flag
bonnet.
and everything.
Yeah.
Looks brilliant.
Oh, the American flag. Yeah, so I was on. Yeah, it's
There's
great.
the American flag on the top as well. It looks great.
Kim Kuhn.
He brings to the track his approach to the weekend, and Sam pointed out that driver confidence is really half the battle, and Brandon absolutely has it here. They're looking for their 4th straight consecutive top 10.
Right, that's coming through. Omi's pinned the image in manager's chat, and also saved the image in the managers, so in case you're trying to delete. Oh, thank you, Omi. 2x2, coming back out the last corner here in the middle of the pack. Jeb Burton's been lapped, by the way, just as an update for you if you're watching along with us. I sense a caution brewing. So many cars side by side, Jack. This is never going to work out correctly, is it?
I'd say we have a quiet first stage, honestly.
Or drama
the
stage
second
2.
and third stage where everyone decides they don't really want to drive properly anymore. As Corey Day's now battling with Sammy Smith. Corey Day, 11 sprint car wins, by the way, in his career on the dirt. in the on the tarmac, he has 2 late model victories, which is why, because he won in only his 2nd late model start. And Hendrick were like, oh my god, this guy must be amazing. He's the next Kyle Larson, which I genuinely think is what they're trying to do. By the way, they're trying to do a project car. You know how, like, what's his name's Project Verstappen, Kimi Antonelli, the joke is. Yeah. This is Project Larson.
Even putting him in a Hendrick livery car, trying to give him the energy. He's running the 17 as well, which is an old number.
Oh, contact.
Oh, yeah, just banging the doors at the side of Sammy Smith. And
a little bit of contact.
Smith's giving him a lot of advantage on the outside line as well. He's not... Oh, and Day's just going to send it through. Door banging. Oopsies. A little bit of blue smoke.
He's backed out of it.
Right,
he's been open about the fact that he's not really adjusting to tarmac particularly well. I think personally now, I know the Hendrick fans are going to absolutely hate me for saying this.
Ooh, 45 times on the inside of the 51.
Oh, Brad Perez, mate.
But Zilich is involved in this as well, Jack, so the leader's getting caught up here in all this drama right at the back of the field.
Yeah. Welcome to short tracks. Lap traffic is pretty normal. As you see, he's going to get past... then you've got Jeremy Clement, he's got to get to the inside of. Also, speaking of Jeremy Clement, I just want to say how good his throwback scheme for next week looks. It's a Harry Gant throwback. I don't know if you know this, JB. It's throwback week next week.
Yes, it is at Darlington, and we're
on the call. I have been keeping an eye on all the schemes, and I will say Xfinity has won the throwback week. They have absolutely won it. There is not a single bad scheme in there.
We'll be covering it here on JB Motorsports, all 3, once again. Hey, and then in 2 weeks' time, are you ready? We get track camera. Oh yeah, at Bristol, baby. We will have not just the driver tracker, but you'll be able to see the cars going round, as well as all the timing information. Yeah, timing cameras.
Oh, here's Swalich getting to this, but I forgot to mention, Bristol, there will be a Cup debut happening.
Oh, really? Who?
Jesse Love will be making his Cup Series debut with Richard Childress.
The Xfinity Daytona winner. Won it on Valentine's Day, which I loved. And he loved, obviously, with Jesse Love. Oh, and...
Oh, into the bumper.
Yeah, that's going to leave a mark.
Swalich is getting a little bit impatient here, I feel. He's been running fairly well this race. He's struggled so far in his opening season. Harrison Burton, by the way, used to be a Joe Gibbs driver in the Xfinity Series. I think he won 4 races, I think it was, with them. Including the infamous Harrison Burton turns left commentary line.
Yeah.
I watched that race back as well recently, and I just went, Noah Gragson should have won this race, but he bottled it in the last corner. Oh, and there Swalich goes.
Yep, and it's not going to go well, is it?
He's trying.
Can't get alongside the 25.
And it's Sammy Smith.
Smith's going to go around the outside. This is over 9th position. Burton is holding him in. This is battle 8, 9, and 10. And now Sammy Smith round the outside of the 18 of Solwich down into turn 3 and 4. We can't even call it 3 and 4. It's effectively just 1 and 2, really, this track, isn't it? The short tracks don't really count.
It's still 3 and 4.
Yeah. Xfinity.
Took me a bit of time to get used to.
The CW, by the way, have missed. Are you ready for this? They've missed 1/3 of this stage. They just went for a 5-minute ad break. We've been going for 16 minutes. They've missed 1/3 of the stage. This is going to be like a 20-minute stage. This is mad.
I don't mind that.
I don't mind either.
The clocks go forward.
Yeah, we lose an hour tonight here in the UK, which means that if we're in bed by 11, I'm happy with that. It's 9:30 at the moment.
Not happening.
What, an hour and a half to complete 2
Sammy Smith
stages?
has got past William Swalich. And there's Corey Day.
Yeah, he's
going to go around the outside here.
This is over 10th position. Yeah, it's not bad.
He's doing all right in this Xfinity car. He's struggled a lot in trucks.
Do you reckon that's because the trucks...
ain't doing too bad.
Do you think that's because the trucks are more different than what we have on dirt? And Xfinity it's a bit more controlled, a bit more easier?
Not necessarily. I just think I think they're just 2 very different cars to drive. You see, here's Swalich.
We saw last night how temperamental they were. Yeah, this
I don't know
is
if that bump has caused some issues for Swalich.
Well, let's have a look at the off-board
after that.
He got tagged by Day as well.
Yeah, there's a Smith getting tagged by Corey Day. Xfinity debut for Corey Day, as well as 2 other drivers, I think, are making their Xfinity debut. Patrick Staropoli in the Sam Hunt car, and someone who made their Xfinity debut yesterday, but is not in the race today. Tyler Tomasi failed to qualify for JBMotorsports.
Got a couple in as well as they fly through and nearly having our first caution of the day as well as we're right on board with Sammy Smith getting a bit loose as well and Solwich as well running into the back. So a little bit of an off-board angle that did not work well. The 16's now trying to swing around the outside. Christian Eckes. Okay, not too bad.
Zilich has led 46 laps so far today. If you're, or at least as of now, it's 50.
Yeah. No.
Oh, contact! Sorry, Eckes and Sawalich got into each other. But no, Connor Zilich, just to remind you, has already led more laps today than he led at Watkins Glen when he won on his debut.
We'll come back up to the comms box if I'm pressing the right buttons. Yes, I am. Lovely. Because 10 laps is effectively 2 minutes at this circuit. 21 seconds a lap coming into it. But 20 alongside with the 99, the 45 and the 7. So this is lap traffic getting through. So it's Brandon Jones and Justin Allgaier lapping. Oh, and Allgaier touching the back of Jones.
Yeah. They're lapping Matty D, or Matt De Benedetto is his name. So I just call him Matty D, though.
Matty D works out. I knew a Matty D once as well. So they fly through.
Brad Perez he's battling with. I like Brad Perez a lot. He's a cool guy, from what I've seen.
Let's have a look. What do we got here? Solwich.
Eckes.
Yeah, that's what I saw with the 18 nearly going into the wall a second ago. He got touched by Eckes.
I don't think Eckes was particularly happy with that side-on-side contact. Do you?
No, bang. Right, he deliberately tried to force him in there, didn't he?
He tried to wreck him, I think, though. I don't think he was happy.
Look at
I don't know if
Day.
he tried to wreck him. I think he maybe just intended to move him a little bit. Corey Day carving his way through the field, right?
Yeah, just having a little bit of a touch through on the inside line. Juxtaposition to what we've got now. We've got a yellow out there on the circuit. Don't know why as of yet. TV pictures will catch up with 6 to go as they fly through. This Day on the inside of the 25 got into deep. Day's in the wall, and there we go. Caution's out. They brushed it. That's the extreme course of the caution. I think Day's got away with that. He lunges up the inside, and did he take out Jones as well? I think he did. Was it Jones or Gray? Who got involved in that contact? Well, I can see the 25's up there. It's it's Harrison Burton who went in the wall.
Oh, Harrison.
So Burton and Day go into the wall at turn 1 to bring out the caution, and surely, Jack, end stage number 1. And, well, you may as well just keep going until the caution.
Oh? What is Harrison? Are you okay, mate?
Well, Harrison knows that Harrison's now going to get past Day here. He's going to go around, but no overtaking under caution. So what are they doing? Why is Burton going around? What's he doing? He can't overtake under caution. Well, that's
I can't remember what I don't know. Maybe he's getting back into it. Yeah, that is a Corey Day move right there. That is Corey Day being Corey Day. Corey, this isn't a sprint car. You can't do that.
Word from race control is that Burton is allowed to retake his position at the moment of caution, because it's the end of the stage, effectively. And Corey Day is also allowed to do the same. But he will probably drop to the rear for causing the contact. And that'll be a penalty coming as we get ready for the end of stage 1. Yellow flags are out. How many laps? 56 of 60 we've completed, so 4 laps. We won't go green. Well, I don't think we'll go green. We'll 2 to go, 1 to go maybe the stage. Is it worth it? Stage points on the line, but this track...
It's Martinsville. It absolutely is worth it.
That's only 40 seconds of running.
It's worth it. It's Martinsville. Chaos. Or, you know what? Wait. I need the...
Chaos! I don't think you've ever used the soundboard before.
I am equipped in meme culture. I know how to use these. Omi literally used my meme I made with the Porsche Supercup chat.
Oh, yes.
You can check the Porsche Supercup. Omi used a meme I made.
Let's have a look at the Porsche Supercup.
Omi rolling out the list of driver names in Porsche Supercup.
Let's have a look then at Porsche Supercups.
It's just the scroll that keeps going. I made that myself. I am proud of that.
I like that. Can we show that on here? How do I press that? Oh, I'll get that sorted eventually. Actually I can. Here we go. Look, there we go.
The wheel hop apparently, says Corey Day. Got wheel hop apparently.
I was able to show that on air. Thanks to the new graphics.
Thank you, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. It's the greatest meme in the history of memes.
3 to go. No sign of the green, but all recovery vehicles are now, we believe, in a safe distance. So we will look.
Entertainment for you all.
I think we might go green with 1 to go. That is the saddest 40 seconds we're ever going to have. They're not going to the choose. This stage is over, Jack. They're going to end it behind the yellow.
Yep. And that would be a Connor Zilich stage win. Hold on, I just need to get the thing. Zilich, Kvopel, Jones, Allgaier, Agarola, Gray, Austin Hill, Sammy Smith, Eckes, and, surprise, surprise, Dean Thompson.
Yeah, a bit to P10 as well. Ryan Sieg just missing out on more stage points, which is a disappointment. But as things stand then with stage points, that's going to put Justin Allgaier onto 282 points in the championship, and Sam Mayer on 236 so far. As we take a look here, we have now. Here's the beauty. Actually, we've lost one screen up here in the commentary box with our addition of the driver tracker. But the laps and rundowns now has moved to right in front of me, which makes my life a million times more easy. So, we are literally going to roll around behind the pace car and come up to the line and take the checkered, the green checkered, to end stage 1 here of the US Marine Corps 250 laps ahead of us. It's Colin Zilich who's going to take victory from pole position. He'll have the end of stage number 1. And, well, I don't think Corey Day's pitted yet. He hasn't. So he's running out there on a flat tyre. Makes sense. Pit under the caution. Sorry, pit under the
Yeah, you got to go to
brake.
the back. You don't want to go to the back.
Yeah, exactly. Yellow and green
And you got to
checker.
get through that traffic.
Yeah, and that's going to be hell to come through. Yellow and green checker then. Stage 1 complete. And technically our second caution comes out for the end of stage number 1. Well, CW, well, this is the reason we're under yellow. How do you see this one then, Jack?
Just Corey Day.
Sends it up.
Just wheel hops in there, goes in too fast, and that puts Burton in the wall. Burton's understandably a little bit peeved with him.
How lucky is Burton, though? Because the way that went in...
Not really.
Ooh.
Still hit the wall.
Could it have been worse than the way it hit the suspension if that wheel could have gone straight out? Ah, pit stops! Right. In we go. Let's head down trackside.
Stage 7. He was snug in the center, and that was causing him to be laterally free on exit. Andrew Overstreet, the crew chief, will make an air pressure adjustment, 4 tires and fuel cap.
As his teammate Connor Zilich, stage 1 winner, makes a stop in his box in that 88 car. He said it fired off really good, then started to get a tiny bit tight down through the rubber. Marty Lindley, the crew chief, has preached clean stops and no mistakes on pit road. As we see Brandon Jones in that bright yellow Menards Toyota, he races off his pit stall. He can't roll through the rubber. They did make an air pressure adjustment to help on the long run. As we watch the race off Progressive Pit Road, coming up, we've got stage 2 from Martinsville Speedway.
Yeah, stage 2 coming up shortly then. As you're still live with us, we've got full battle screen now with driver tracker. Yeah, this is going to be fun, isn't it? A new intervention. I'm loving that NASCAR's finally sort of just come to its own and got better. Tomorrow, stage 1 and possibly a bit of stage 2 at this rate. We'll be taking with JT leading the commentary with Jack alongside. I'll be back as soon as the MotoGP is over. So around about, I'll be in an hour late. So that's what, somewhere midway through stage 2? So I'll try and tame it for half the race, to be half and half. Damn MotoGP here, Jack. At least you get to call it.
I'll probably have it on a second TV, you know.
Oh, I'll be keeping an eye on NASCAR just alongside me up here in the box. I'll have that on.
Yeah, I'll have the MotoGP on a second TV, so I'll be watching. Who's on pole, by the way? Well, actually, you know what? Don't. Is it Marc Marquez?
I'll give you a little hint. It's not even a spoiler at this rate. We've had 5 races so far this year, 3 sprints and 2 Grand Prix. We've had the same podium in every single race. Marc Marquez, Alex Marquez, Pecco Bagnaia.
It's Marc Marquez on pole, got it.
Yes, it is.
He's going to win every race this year, I swear to God.
It's the first time he's done 5 in a row since 2019.
The Marc Marquez revenge tour is in full effect.
He could very well win 10 championships. What's the scare?
I think he could win 11, to be honest. I think he could win a lot.
He's not.
Well, like Brandon Jones was first off pit road.
Ah, he's taken the lead then at stage 2 from Allgaier, who's now also got the lead for Dash for Cash. Okay, let's send it back down to the CW as we prepare for stage 2 to get going shortly. We're still under the yellow, not yet to the choose. Let's send it downstairs. Their times are worse yesterday. With Fox, we got it perfect with the truck every time, and yet their timing is way, way off with who needs to be called out there. Jones, Allgaier, Zilich, the top 3 as they come in. Dash for Cash update. Allgaier second, Hill is 9th, Creed 12th, Samar in 16th position as we stand. Are we going back yet? Yes, we are. Back to the CW. Nope. Okay, Jack, I've given up trying. they've had a technical fault. So we'll stay there. Jess is watching on. Hello, Jess. And hello to everybody watching. Hope you're having a wonderful time out here tonight and enjoying our coverage. Is your prediction for pick a winner changed, by the way? Is it still staying the same after that?
No, I don't change mine. I stick with mine throughout.
That's a brave.
Most likely winner currently is probably Zilich, but I think Amarola's experience could very prevail.
Well, where has he gone through? Alec Amarola is currently in 6th position, so he's closing up. Okay, 55 to go. Let's go back to the CW.
All set and ready to go for stage 2. It's the Marine Corps 250 NASCAR Xfinity Series, Martinsville Speedway with Parker Kligerman. I'm Adam Alexander. Carla Metz is with us. Dylan Welsh, Kim Kuhn down on the pit lane. And now we do our Race Fit Health Report brought to you by Breasttree. The Focus, Jeff Burton in the 27. 5'10", 160, those are good numbers.
Good numbers. It was pretty good fitness, cardio, weight training, pre-workout. Celsius has to get the sponsor in there, of course.
Yeah, just slide it
but
right
I like
in.
the pre-race meal. That was something I was always a fan of. Chicken, rice, maybe some greens. Keep it real simple. Don't want to upset that stomach. Talk about that all the time. That's not a fun time in a race car.
What about the 8 car, Kim?
Yeah, as we look at the tires that came off that car during the stop, the left rear had some significant wear. They told Sammy on the radio that it was a blister, but if we show you the shot, Parker, you talked about it, almost looked like delamination. I'm not sure what you would categorize that as, but other teammates of that JRM group also had issues, not the 88, but we are hearing teammates from other JRM teams had similar tire issues.
Thanks, Kim. Here we go then. Ready to go for stage 2 of the US Marine Corps T50. Brandon Jones on the low line. High line for Allgaier. Green flag is out. We're racing at Martinsville. Good low line from Jones. Oh, the 88 of Zilich nearly getting tagged by Gray in the 54. Going down low is Amarola. So, yeah, he's taking that low line jab. But what a start from Brandon Jones. He's going to control this one and lead the lap here.
Yeah, here's Connor Zilich getting past his more experienced teammate Allgaier. And there's Amarola to make it 3 wide there. Brilliant overtake there on Carson Quaffle and Christian Eckers. It's still weird to me seeing Eckers in that 16, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's taking me time to get used to it as well, actually.
I'm so used to Allmendinger being in it.
I've nearly called him AJ Allmendinger, I think, several times in this race as well. It's getting quite tongue-tied.
Oh, he got moved! He got moved!
Yeah, set up high as well.
Is it Hill?
18. Up high on that. Williams Salvage as well.
Yeah, Eckers got moved there, I think.
Yeah, you're right.
By Austin Hill. I'm not sure Eckers will appreciate that.
Nah, he's going to get them punching out, isn't he? What a clean restart on board with Daniel Dye.
Oh, as you say, that contact.
It's because the commentator.
Eckers.
Now Eckers going to drop back.
That's not a smart move, mate!
16 gets sent out high. The 39 getting hit by the inside of Daniel Dye in the 10. They all make it through, but we're 3 wide into 1 now as well. It just doesn't work at this track. It's too tight.
Eckers is feeling like a fish right now. Battered.
It's battered now. Look at this. Take a replay. What do you think of it?
Yeah, I did say this is not the smartest move.
Oh.
There's a bit of contact from Sieg. And then Dye decides, hey, I might go for this. I'm not really sure this is a move you should be going for, Daniel.
Just launches it.
You made it, so, and no one wrecked.
Oh, hello. What's going on there? Who's that slowing? Is that Corey? That's not.
That is
71.
Ryan Ellis.
He's 2 laps down. Corey Day also has gone 2 laps down, by the way. After that work needed done after causing the caution that ended stage 1. Okay, let's return then to our battle screen. As the racing settles down, 47 to go as Sanchez getting himself all sideways, coming up as well, Jack, through the first couple of corners. They've got to be so careful here, but they're just slipping and sliding. They've changed tyres, but fuel going into, so they're good for this stage, and maybe a little bit more of stage 3.
Yeah, I'm just keeping an eye out. And Connor Zilic has already caught up to his former teammate, Brandon Jones. And there's Ekes, who's going to get to the inside, making it 3 wide.
Oh, door banging! He's got Sanchez in the middle and round the outside as well. Coming in with an absolutely all-banger.
Ekes is driving like an absolute menace today. I'm loving it.
Sam Mayer is in there. This is over the 13th position,
Sammy
remember?
Smith there.
Yeah, where is Sammy?
6th. He's racing for 5th with Amarola.
Oh, and now the battle's on between Brandon Jones and Colin Zilic at the front of the field as well. They're separated by 2 tenths. Well, this will be a battle and a half. Jones took the earlier gamble. Ellis has got a pass through for changing lanes from the start line. Yeah, I saw that down to 1.
That's why he was slow.
Yeah.
That's why he was coming off the pit road.
He did dive below that line. They penalised him yesterday. That's the same one that Joey Logano got last time out, of course. Moving before the restart zone, as you picked up upon Jack in the commentary. Where were we?
So I think a penalty someone got in the truck race last night. I can't remember exactly who it was, though. I can't remember. There goes Mayer getting a little bit wide. And Ekes is already up into... position is that? I have no idea.
13th, yeah. So Ekes is up into 13th,
okay.
in front of Jesse Love.
And Zilic, not usually a particularly aggressive driver. He's one of the... I did criticise him a little bit after Kota, saying I think he drove really well, clearly had the best car of anyone, but needed to probably tone down the aggression just that little bit. Because it obviously resulted in collision with Corey Heim, who, while didn't hold anything against Zilic, because he knows it wasn't intentional, he was still a little bit peeved with him.
Zilic on the inside, Jones still holding on as they come through 3 and 4. Drafting. Oh, the 14's out of the start straight.
Oh, Garrett Smithley!
Right,
look out for the leaders!
Oh, my gosh.
Garrett, you legend! Garrett, you legend!
That was nearly Jones
that
and
got out of the way
Zilic.
so far.
That was nearly both of them, the leaders, straight into it. And he zoomed up. So with the 14, yeah, he reversed up the field. And through comes Jones, through comes Zilic, and whoosh, straight nearly into the side.
Oh, Zilic has damage.
Oh!
I think Zilic hit the back of Jones there.
In reaction? Yeah.
I think Jones braked and Zilic just hit the back of him. That's really unfortunate there. Nothing anyone could do there.
Another Martinsville leader drama like we had yesterday evening in the Truck Series race. I really want to see a replay now of this one. Look at the rear. Look at the rear right as we look at it of Jones's car. Look at the bodywork damage.
Yeah, the front right of Zilic has hit the back of the rear left of Jones.
Yeah, there we go. There's a better angle. Yeah.
Jones has braked, obviously, to try and avoid it.
Straight punch. We don't need to be Miss Marple to figure this one. It's a straight punch. Well, that's going to be a surprise.
That's unfortunate. I think they should be all right. If they just pit for repairs, they should be fine.
Jones is coming in to the pit lane.
Jones is going in.
Zilic's going to try.
He's probably worried more.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he would be, wouldn't he? Because that's going to be rubbing on the rear bumper.
More worried about a puncture, I reckon. Zilic is staying out, probably trying to take a risk.
Oh, is that already caused a punch? Look at it bumping already down. Has that caused a problem for Jones?
I think that's just the track being a bit bumpy, to be honest.
Let's go down pit road, Kim Kuhn.
Yeah, and it's actually for damage fixing. You're going to see that left rear flared out. just a little bit. The team's going to go to work on that, make sure there's no tire issue, make sure that tire actually has clearance. Tough break for a guy who was in the lead and was hoping for a really good day at a track that he loves.
So unfortunate. I don't know if we cursed him or what, just talking so highly about him, and not you see the damage in the right front there for Zilic. That's major damage. Probably get away with Smithy spinning off of turn 4, and what you're going to see is the 2 leaders coming around, and they just, as Brendan Jones.
Yeah, there it is, Jack. What do you make of it?
It looks like Smithley just goes around on his own. Either that, or there's some contact with Greg Van Alt, maybe.
Oh! Jones lifts. Exit of 4.
No, yeah, no, he goes on his own there.
Yeah.
Smithley. He was already losing it halfway through the corner. And there he goes, trying to get out of the way.
Just an absolute mess.
Good on him for trying to get out of the way there.
That's dropped the 20 down into 28th position. Right, let's head back to CW.
New leader, Connor Zilic. Let's get some 88 radio.
Sorry. I was literally connected to him when he hit the brakes, and I just couldn't do anything. It's like the headlight. It's pushed in, but it's not like back to the tire. It's just pushed into like being flat.
And so after he sustained that damage, Marty Lindley, the crew chief, asked him to move the wheel back and forth. You saw him swerving just to make sure that that fender's not on the tire. Connor said it felt okay, so Marty elected to keep him out. You see Marty Lindley there on the left side of the screen. He did remind his driver, though, that's it, though. You cannot use the right front to bump anyone after that.
Right, Cam, and that's a great point. It's just you remove that integrity of the front end, so you kind of use your mulligan in terms of using the bumper here. And right now you see the 14 spun one more time, and now you're just going to see the 88 just gets right into the back of the 20. And like he said, he was basically at his bumper for the last couple laps. He was bumping Brandon Jones in the center of the corner and really was getting close to making that pass. There was no way he could have reacted because he couldn't see that car was spun out.
I know lap traffic is a thing here, and sometimes you need to move a lap car to get around, but as long as you're leading, I mean, you don't have to worry about moving anybody out of the way, right? You think you're safe in the league? You're safe nowhere at Martinsville. Zilic leading Taylor Gray, Allgaier, Almirola, Sammy Smith, the top 5. Next Saturday, it's the premiere of Grand Slam Track from Kingston, Jamaica. The top names in the game collide in a high-stakes battle with over $12 million on the line. Catch the biggest stars and the fiercest rivalries all on one track. This is where legends are made. Grand Slam Track from Kingston, Jamaica. It's next Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific on the CW. Looking at the rest of the top 10, Austin Hill been somewhat quiet after qualifying in the top 5. He's 7th. Ryan Seek's having a good day. You know, this has not been one of his better tracks when you look at the stat line, but he's in the top 10. William Sawallich has kind of been a yo-yo, but the rookie is settled in 9th. And Daniel Dye qualified in the top 10. He has a spot there now in the 10th position prior to the choose.
And you want to be aggressive. You want to get a lot on these restarts, but you got to be smart. We've now seen some of the leaders have some damage, right? You've got to evaluate that risk versus reward every time you're on a restart here, because the contact can happen so quickly.
We're all set for the restart. Now NASCAR trying to sort some things out, so they will add a lap before we go green. Let's get a report on Taylor Gray. Having a great afternoon so far, Kim.
Yeah, Toyota driver update, currently in the 3rd position, and that was the goal. Crew Chief Jason Ratcliffe told me the goal is to get in the top 5 and stay in the top 5, and that's because this is a rhythm track, and when you're back in the mess, that mid-pack, it is way harder to both and keep that rhythm. This team hunting for a grandfather clock. We talked about Jason Ratcliffe being the most winning crew chief in the NASCAR Xfinity Series with 57. He also spent some time in the Cup Series, is still lacking a grandfather clock.
Thanks, Kim. Here we go. Second start of stage 2. Zilic on the low. Allgaier on the high. Green flag is back out here at Martinsville. And it's a good launch into turn 1. Zilic holding that low line. Allgaier on the high. 2 cautions for 20 laps so far. 2 different lead changes. That might become 3. Look at
Taylor
Gray.
Gray to the inside.
He was trying there, Jack. He's going for it. Oh, but he touches the back of Zilic, and that pushes Zilic into the side of the 7 and the exit of 4.
Taylor Gray yet to win an Xfinity Series race. He nearly won here last year in the truck race. But Christian Eckers then happened in the fall truck race. And then we had what I literally posted the meme of, you know the thing from Family Guy where he goes, I just want to talk to him. That was literally Taylor Gray at the end of that truck race. He literally was walked over into the, onto the track. It's like, is he going to fight him? And I just said, I don't think he's going to fight him because I feel like NASCAR officials would stop him.
Tell you what, Zilic is getting mugged here. Old guy's going around the outside. He takes the lead on lap 32 here. We've got a back action in the mid-pack. The 16, 26, 11, all getting involved.
Josh Williams?
It is, yeah.
What's he doing up front? And the 16's seen the outside line more today than I think any other car.
It's just its new preferred home at this point.
Brennan Poole might shove Dean Thompson out the way. I don't think he appreciated that block there.
Few of them going over. Taylor Gray is looking for a move on Colin Zilic as well. So they are pushing in together. Fascinating races already, Jack. It really is starting to close back up, isn't it? Because it's just anybody's guess as to what could happen.
Yeah, into the wall. Mayer and Creed, teammates.
Case and Point running together. Sheridan Creed on the outside. Oh, Sanchez! Lock up, puncher.
Is that a tyre rub?
Yeah, something's
That's
going
a tyre
on.
rub.
Is that going to
put Zilic to the race?
Zilic, yeah, and the Gray's coming on the inside of Olga. It's a one round the outside. Comes Amarola, and Sammy Smith's in there too. And round goes the 26.
The 26 is around. That is Dean Thompson around. That's really unfortunate. He was having a good day.
Brings out our third caution of the day for a spin at turn 1. 41 was involved in that too.
I think it was Mayer who hit him there.
And tyre rub for the 41, Jack.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. Have you ever noticed that Dean Thompson has the word Thompson on his car the entire time?
So he does.
There it is.
What's it called?
Yes,
Thompson?
that is his dad's company.
What is it?
Thompson's his ride.
Thompson's
Thought I'd give you a little bit of a fact.
Oil.
Yes, he's a bit of a rich kid, I know. I mean,
got tagged.
Eckers!
Got tagged by the 42 in turn 1 and 2.
Eckers!
Not the best mover there. Yeah, that wasn't his fault.
Eckers is driving like a menace today.
That wasn't his fault. I'll take it there. Eckers is really getting into everybody's business today.
That was Eckers' fault on 100. He just drove straight through the 42 of Alfredo, and that's what causes the collision.
You were right, by the way. Great stage 1, stage 2, green, yellow, green, yellow.
I was right, thank you. Thank you.
That's
a rare occasion of me being right.
We're going to see some come down pit road as well to take an unusual strategy gamble. May as well. We're coming up to half distance. You get a new set of fuel, new set of tyres. Who's going to dive in? Old guy's coming in. Gray's coming in.
That's mean, sorry. I just saw a tweet on Twitter. It was Bob Pox who said, caution for Dean Thompson. And someone's replied, scheduled tweet. That's mean. Thompson's been alright this year, to be honest. He's doing a lot better than I thought he would. I thought he'd be terrible. He's doing alright so far this year, to give him credit.
Olga, Gray, Amarola, Smith, Creed, Mayer, Snyder, Jones, Love,
I just need
Sieg,
to schedule a tweet
Eckes,
quickly.
and Thomas coming into the pit lane.
I just need to schedule a tweet quickly for Japan. Tsunoda out Q1, anyway.
You heard it here first,
Imagine
folks.
if that happens. I think all of Japan will go into riot.
They'll be after you.
Well, they're after me probably already. The thing is, by the way, I just want to bring up a random F1 fact that because no one cares about it. The highest a Japanese driver has ever finished is 3rd.
Yes, I can believe that. In 1989?
So yes, I think it was Aguri Suzuki. I think.
Yeah.
And 2012 Japanese Grand Prix Kamui Kobayashi.
Oh, of course, Kobayashi. That's really embarrassing to me, actually, because while we'll tell
I'm
the story...
embarrassed. You should be ashamed you forgot that.
Because I met...
What a guy. I love that guy.
Well, I met him. I met Kamui Kobayashi in 2018.
Oh, that's going to be even worse.
And I interviewed him, and it was after Silverstone. I said, Kamui, Japan next up. You go well there at your home track. You got a podium in 2012. And Suzuka. And he said, did I? I don't remember that. I said, don't do this to me. I said, no, it'll be good, but I don't remember that podium. So he gave me an absolute ribbing for
How
that
do you
one.
not remember your only F1 podium?
Oh, it's Kamiko Kobayashi. He jokes around all day. He was walking behind me and Mike Conway.
He's a great guy from what I've seen. I've never met him, but
oh, he's a great
if there's
guy.
one F1 driver I'd really love to meet, it's Kamui. Especially as I loved his driving style.
One thing I know is that it's quite weird. Me and Kamui are the same height, which baffled me.
How tall are you again?
5'8", 5'9", maybe 5'10".
Oh, gee.
But yeah,
I still love the fact that, unfortunately, the shortest driver pairing, by the way, in F1 history did not last that long, clearly.
Yeah. Was it Yuki Tsunoda and Isaac Hadjar?
Yeah, because Hadjar's like 5'5" or something. I think Hadjar's like 5'4", and what's his name? Tsunoda's like 5'3".
What I love is that they've had to get a booster seat and feet extenders so that he can fit in the car, because of course it's built for Max Verstappen. The giant is Max Verstappen, and it's gonna be quite. It's gonna be like. Do you know what we should refer it to?
I like Yuki.
It should be.
I like Yuki a lot.
Do you know that film with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito? What is it? Step Brothers or something or other, or twins, whatever.
I don't think I've watched it. No.
That should be what it should be.
Those aren't usually my type of film.
That's what we should be referring this to. In fact, if nobody's done that tweet, I'm gonna get on it and tweet that. As we'd see the Dash for Cash on board with Sheldon Creed now. Has he got damaged the side panel? Has he gone through something now?
Yeah,
Yes,
he had
has.
some contact with his teammate.
Yeah, you potted this out, yeah.
Oh no, here we go.
Door bang, door bang.
Not really a lot he can do there, to be honest. He's got Sanchez on the inside of him. I think makes some contact. It's just a racing deal, in all honesty. Wait, is he going to the back or?
He is going
no,
to
he's
the
not.
back. He's regaining position, I understand, yeah.
Yeah, okay, never mind. I am wrong.
Getting set then, pace car coming in, it'll be out of the last corner, and with 18 laps to go of stage number 2 here, we are green flag racing once again for the US Marine Corps 250, green flag as we pass lap 100. Zilic to the inside, and Austin Hill leading the Dash for Cash by quite a margin, I'd like to point out as well. He's got the top 10 cleared. Just a few little jumps around there, Jack. Not really the best situation to keep in.
Yeah, Zilic still leading fairly easily. I didn't realise Hill had got up into second. You got Foppel there as well.
He's back to second.
Guy's running an excellent 5th place. Josh Williams in an excellent 6th place. And guess what? We got 2 Alpha Prime cars in the top 10 right now. Brad Perez and Brennan Poole running 10th and 8th respectively, as William Sawalich decides to use Daniel Dye as a battering ram.
Well, anything goes at this place, doesn't it? Just battering rams everywhere. Left, right and centre. Radio. And for some... Yeah, I thought we were going to hear some radio, but I think we just missed it. We have got the ability to play radio, so we'll hear the spotters radio in the...
Contact.
Commercial break, yep.
Alfredo and Williams, a little bit of side-on-side contact.
And Williams...
And Brennan Poole's just behind them too.
Yeah, Williams is almost in the wall here, getting pushed in by the 42. And now the 10 diving through on the inside of the 21. So that's Daniel Dye, who's up into 3rd place. Get in there, Daniel.
Oh, Daniel.
What a strategy. And here comes the 18 on the inside. William Salwich gets ahead. Austin Hill drops down into 5th place. Well, this is all going wrong for Hill. Same top 2, though, as we started. The 4's gone round the outside, the 2 as well. And the 54 of Gray. So Gray's dropped back massively. Well, he lost the race off pit road as well.
Retzlaff in the 4 there.
Yeah, Parker Retzlaff running in 20th position. Sammy Smith's in... hang on, now Sammy Smith's in 20th. Parker's down to 21st, so the 8's gone through. And Taylor Gray's in 19th place. Timing screen keeps on changing. It can't keep up with what we actually need it to be. Lap 107 of this race. It's holding it in nicely. What a great strategy this is doing. Xfinity tonight.
Brad Perez. He's running 10th place right now, Brad Perez. Fair play to him. For a guy who doesn't race on the regular, you know what his full-time job usually is?
Oh, what?
Tyre changer for Alpha Prime, the team he races for.
Yeah, I'll do it.
And as a result of his job, he has a deal with them where he gets to run a certain amount of races every year.
Last night, didn't we have a crew chief get in the car to take over?
No, we had a team owner.
Team owner.
Josh Ream.
That's it.
Josh Ream got in the car, got in the truck to take over. AJ Waller overheated.
Yeah, he was not
AJ
well,
Waller, by the way, very inspirational story I have to share once again. Stage 4 cancer survivor, by the way. Made it all the way to NASCAR, so gotta respect that.
Oh, the 8, the 2, and the 51 going together. And trying to go on the outside. Gray there as well. God, they really are pumping and drafting each other. It's like dodgem cars in the backpack today. Oh, and what's going on there? That's the 25 slow. Anthony Alfredo's in the pit lane, by the way.
What's happened to Allgaier? He's dropped way back.
Yeah, Burton in trouble too. Burton has dropped back 3 places on this lap alone. That's Harrison, by the way.
Alfredo on pit road.
Yeah, why? Yeah, that's going to be a shame.
Young's Motorsports said on the radio, apparently, he said, this thing is smoking like a son of a gun, apparently, is what Alfredo said.
Yeah, this is not going to go well.
Doesn't sound good.
Closing up on the end of then already of stage 2 here for the Xfinity Series. And they're all just jostling for place. This is what we love about short track racing, Jack, isn't it? You get side-by-side action, but it is non-stop. This is why we really... And look, 3 wide, Sheldon Creed on the inside there as well with the 2 and the 25 coming into it. So Love and Harrison Burton and Creed's on the inside. He's going to come and get a shove as well from the 26. And Burton closes in, doesn't know that the 26 is there on the inside line. As well. That was a Dean Thompson coming back in. This is what we love, Jack, about short track racing. You get great action. It was just like what we had at the...
Don't expect this in Cup.
No,
don't expect nearly as good as racing of this in Cup.
Then again,
Cup cars don't run as well on the short track.
Then again, we said that, and we actually had a great Bowman Gray clash.
True, very true. I'm interested. Apparently, we're using the same tyres we did in fall last year for Martinsville, so I'm interested to see how we get on. Here's to Wallich trying to get to the back here of Daniel Dye. He does get alongside now.
Yeah, he can't get a run, and it's got the inside traction. There he goes. Sarwich on the inside, gets back into third.
Wide.
Yeah, Daniel Dye just losing the wheel a little bit, coming through 1 and 2. Lost out.
Is he going to get into the back of him?
Nah, he's smarter than that, surely.
No, I don't think so.
Oh,
he knows not to.
Williams, Almirola battling as the 21 tries to go back round of Austin Hill, now losing out on a couple of places. Hill still leading the dash for cash, but he's dropped down to 8th place now, and he's got Perkins right behind him, looking on the inside move at 1 and 2. Oh, this is fun. I'm enjoying this.
There's all guy trying to get past Brennan Poole here. So effectively.
Highest Xfinity race call of the year, by the way, in terms of viewers. Hello, everybody. Everyone must love Martinsville. Same way we love it. 19 on the inside of the 11.
You can't not love Martinsville.
Amarola's up to 6th place
it's a
now.
Lovely, lovely race track.
Oh, I love it. I'm falling in love with it. I think I can't remember if I covered Martinsville last year or not.
Oh, no. Alfredo's done, I think. Blown up.
Yeah, BTW.
Oh, it's blown up. He's done.
So
he's done.
They can't repair it, so he's out of the race. You're right. That's just waiting to be confirmed.
He's
31 locks up on the inside of the 21.
But Perkins got into Hill there, locked up.
And that's allowed Allgaier through. Allgaier's taken the lead in the dash for cash.
Oh, Hill might not be too happy about that one.
And Gray's gone through as well. So it's all gone wrong. Allgaier now up to 8th place.
Cost Hill some stage points.
Yeah, Hill's down to 11th.
What's going to happen here?
Well, it's going to be very tight. We're closing in with the checkered coming out. Sanchez battling hard with Almirola. Connor Zilic, though, will take the checkered, the green checkered to stage 1.
Here he is.
One stage 1 wins stage 2. Zilic takes the flag and gets stage 2 as well. Another quick one. Oh, and across the line, Sanchez, Almirola were side by side. Go on.
Is Blaine Perkins going to get those stage points? Here he is. Yeah, he just locks up and hits Hill.
And that's cost Hill the lead for the dash for cash. And crucially, as you said, stage points. Yeah, it's cost him stage points as well, actually. So that's going to be a really annoying factor. So Zilic, Calvin Peels, which Dye's got up into 4th place, by the way. As a heads up. So
Yeah, fair play to both Sawallich and Dye. They've not done a lot this year. And fair play to Blaine Perkins, by the way, got 10th there. Really good stage points for him in that Jordan Anderson car. And there's Greg Van Alt, who's just amazing. He's just Greg Van Alt, isn't he?
Is that what you're going to stick with?
Yes, I am pretty much going to stick with that. He is the 2023 ARCA Daytona winner. I think arguably the most popular ARCA Daytona winner maybe of all time.
I'm with you, I'll agree. I will always default to your wisdom.
That was great to watch. I remember watching that when it happened. I was like, oh my goodness, that's amazing for him. I've never seen a driver show that much emotion winning a race before. And his first words getting out the car. Guys like me aren't supposed to do that. Right, your top 10 for the stage were...
Yeah, they confirmed it now.
Yep, confirmed. Zilic, Kvopel, Sawallich, Dye, Sanchez, Amarola, Williams, Allgaier, Gray, Perkins.
Nice run around as the field comes around again. The camera's pretty much just stayed in action as well. So that is 120 laps complete inside 1 hour. We're now going to go past half distance under the caution with 1 hour on the clock. So predictably another hour left. 11:15, at least 11:30 maybe, which isn't as bad considering we all lose an hour tonight of sleep. And
I need that sleep. I'm reffing tomorrow, so I need that sleep.
Yeah, we're up 9 o'clock for the first race of the day, which is the warm-up session of Superbikes. That's live on JBMotorsports 2.
Thank goodness I don't have to do a pitch inspection tomorrow at least. It's an artificial pitch, so I don't have to do well, I do have to do a pitch inspection. I've got to check for stuff on the pitch, but I don't actually have to check if it's waterlogged or anything.
Well, we're getting towards the time of year where it's
get in
nice
there, boys.
Being told that it's going to be a very hot summer prediction as well, fairly. That's what it's all the...
I mean, it's always a very hot summer these days.
I like it. Need a hot summer. Although not dying in the commentary box might be a bit better.
Then again, there's also me. Then this is my girlfriend begs me to go to Thorpe Park with her when it's like the hottest day of the year.
Me and Megan have actually got a unique system that we're thinking of this year for the commentary box. A cooling blanket. So a blanket that you can put on the floor that it blows cool air into it. So we'll just take our shoes off.
Sounds great.
Yeah, we stand on a cool
I have a fan in my room, so...
I'd rather have cold feet than a hot head.
Yeah, true. I mean, I just have a fan. My only way of cooling is my window, because my commentary box right now, I have two computers, obviously. I have one in the living room, when my parents are done watching their movie, so I can actually move downstairs, and then there's the one that I'm currently using, which is in my bedroom. Like, I literally can walk like 2 feet, and my bed's right there. I could commentate from bed before. Well, I have actually done it for an F3 race, I think.
Oh, there we go.
I did actually do it for an F3 race once. So.
I've done it once when I was ill a long time ago. I think it was a MotoGP race.
And as soon as the F3 race was done, I just went straight back to bed.
Was that Australia?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't this year. It was last year.
Ah,
it was not this year. I haven't done an F3 race this year.
Have you not?
I intend to at Bahrain, hopefully.
Cole says...
It depends. The problem is, like, with the way my refereeing conflicts, because my kickoffs are always at like 10:30 in the morning. Always conflicts with the F3 start times and all that.
Cole says, we got some Brits streaming this Xfinity race. 110%, yeah. Brits who love NASCAR.
Trickle. Are you related to, what's the guy's name? The amazing race car driver with a rather unfortunate name, Dick Trickle. Yes, that is his actual name.
I did know that, yeah. But yes.
Are you related to him by any chance?
Of course you are, yeah.
Never won in the Cup Series, won 2 Xfinity races. I think at Hickory and Darlington, if memory serves me correct.
I'll get back to that in a second. Pit road.
And we'll start with William Sawalich, who finished third in that stage. Said that they were the car fired off tight and was trending looser. Jeff Mindering, the crew chief, said, let's see where it goes. One more run. No changes on the 18 car. Carson Quapple as well has been fast, finished second there. He said that he was tight, was struggling to get pointed on exit. They're going to go up a round and a half on the track bar for the one car. Kim?
Connor Zillage in that 88. He said he felt fine, just a little bit snug. He said, I need to get my angles right. Crew chief Marty Lindley said, all right, we're going to leave it alone since the track is going to get cooler as they put 4 fresh Goodyear tires, Sunoco fuel. And we watched the race off Progressive Pit Road.
You haven't watched Days of Thunder?
And as we get closer to awarding a Martinsville clock, the final stage from the paperclip is coming your way.
I'm sorry, I'm just saying that you haven't watched Days of Thunder. You've got to watch Days of Thunder.
I still haven't.
Oh, I should have got that.
I know I do.
I knew Cole, but I forgot. I should have got that. Sorry, my brain is not engaging. We've been on air for 12 hours now, across all of today. My brain is foggy. Brain needs sleep. So we're gonna hold off. Go on.
I was gonna say there's a few racing movies. I don't know. I've not been in a movies mood for about a year. Like the last new movie I think I actually watched was Avatar back in 2023.
Last 3 movies I've watched, well actually technically 4. Last 4 movies, the new Venom.
Oh no, wait, I forgot. I have watched the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. I did watch that.
I need to watch that still. I haven't seen it yet.
That was I enjoyed that a lot. As a huge Five Nights at Freddy's fan.
Me too. I need to watch that. I've got a game of it as well that Megan needs to play. Right, so I watched the new Venom movie.
How is it? I've heard mixed reviews.
I enjoyed it. It was quite good. It goes by quite quick, but it's quite good. I enjoyed it.
Is it good as the first 2?
No. Funny, but not.
I was going to say the first 2 are really good.
First, not a patch, but it's really good. Yes, I watched the new Venom. I've watched the Cooper's Villa. I don't know. But basically, My Fault.
Not sure if I know that one.
It's you know the My Fault London that's going around. It's the original Spanish version.
No. Hello, Corey Haim.
Oh, hello.
There's Corey Haim there in the 11 with the 11 cap on.
I love how he's got his racing buds in as well.
He's listened to the radio.
Was that Trudy as well, just alongside him, who ran last night in the truck race?
I don't know.
Anyway, get back to my So I watched the My Fault, the Spanish version. Then I got to watch 365 Days. Noticed the theme of those 2 movies.
Oh, got some penalties. Sorry, we got some penalties.
And then final one I got was My Fault London, which I got to watch on my own. That was the last one I watched. Anyway, back to you. What's the penalties?
You'll be quoting lines from the movie. Cole Trickle says, "Okay, good to know."
It's very addictive.
I like to come up with a lot of my own lines, though. But anyway, to the rear. Here we go. You ready? It is Nick Sanchez to the rear. Safety violation. Sieg to the rear. Pitting outside the box. No, he did not do a Christopher Bell.
Well, actually, Cole, if you're listening to us, our colleague Matthew Owens, he usually covers the Xfinity races here on JBMotorsports and USON. He's busy with March Madness, so I'm filling in. But his catchphrase for when the race starts is, "It's time to drop the hammer," which is a Days of Thunder line. That's where he got his from. I've got 2. I've got action, and then I've got stand by for action. NASCAR is green, which is a sort of Jerry Anderson half
Mine
point.
is always green, green, green.
You've just stayed with it, haven't you? The classical green, green, green.
I just go green, green, green. Because I have much more of an official's tone when it comes to these things. That or we go green, which if you recognise that commentary line, it's what they used to use in Formula E.
Yes. Stage 3,
From a
though.
certain commentator who I don't remember the name of and probably won't name.
Jack Nichols, but I've done anyway. Penalty outside the box for Ryan Krieg. Stage 3 is underway here for the US Marine Corps 250. And Eric Almirola leads the way from Taylor Gray. And Olga has dropped back already.
Restart
so,
under review.
Yeah, not
Restart
surprised.
under review.
Well, there was about 3 cars side by side to turn 1, and that's against the rules. You're not allowed to go before the control line into the first corner. So,
Yes.
yeah, that's going to be a big
Amarola
one.
to the race lead there.
He's done a lap, but becomes our
I'm waiting to see what Twitter says.
becomes our 5th different leader as Olga and Creed are side by side. Sheldon Creed's really come through this race. He has timed it to perfection. Outside the box penalty for Ryan C because it's come through.
That's the same penalty again.
Yeah, so it's flashed up. Maybe
Same
that's
thing again.
Is that the second one or is it a different one? Because
Shot twice.
Gray goes through on the inside line at 1 and 2. Gray takes the lead here from Eric Almirola, but Olga is worried now. He's got Sam Smith look on the inside line. Creed's back through, and look at Smith's trying to fight Olga. Not working out the way we've planned, is it?
No, not exactly. But you got a JGR 1-2 right now, as well as a former JGR driver in P3. What are we looking at then?
There.
Olga just didn't go. Olga just doesn't go.
It backs up into the 8. It backs up the rest of the field as well. So, and that's why we had 3 cars diving before the control line trying to avoid a crash. So that should be, I think, okay because it all started from Olga.
Restart is good.
Yeah.
Restart is good.
41 on the inside of the 91 and the 45. Great lunge up the inside from Sam Bear.
Move.
And that's going to put the 45 on the outside of Brad Perez, and Perez really under attack through 1 and 2.
As you can see, we don't currently have Sergio Perez to commentate on, so we have Brad instead for you. Is that Zilich just hit the wall?
I think he brushed it again, didn't he? And he's involved in this lap
traffic. Got damage. He's got damage.
Not more damage,
He's
for
got
Zilich.
damage.
My God. Yeah, look, he's darting all over the place.
remembers
Oh, the one's come in, and he tags the 18. Somehow they don't go around.
21 shoves his way through.
Unbelievable.
What a save by Carson Koppel.
It was...
What a save.
It was a Hail Mary, just sideways and control down. They're still going out. Thompson's in there. Until it's got tagged. Into turn 1, he just keeps it in. Zilic's getting beaten up everywhere. Solwich on the inside.
There's an innocent bystander in this right now. Caution's out eventually. Who's gone around then?
There, Burton. What's he picked up?
No, what the hell is that?
What the hell? It's an underfloor tray. That's a underfloor bonnet.
Debris on from Harrison Burton.
It's half of his winglets come up. Look, it's the bumper.
No, Josh, I know what it is. It's a front wing. They're experimenting new technology.
There. It's the back of the 70. It's the rear bumper.
It goes straight into the back of an Annunziata.
Yeah, and the rear bumper's come up, but it's got lodged in the front left cover of Harrison Burton. That's the strangest thing I've ever seen. I want to see a replay of this to fully understand it. We're going to get our wish. Burton gets spun round.
Burton gets spun round and then collected, and that's where the debris comes in.
Yeah.
Who else went around? Someone else went around at the back.
It's the front splitter. The bumper as well, and the front splitter coming through. That's the one I was looking for, Cole. The splitter. I couldn't remember it. I was trying to think desperately where I've seen it before, and the first thing that flashed into my mind was when do you remember when Top Gear did the 24-hour race at Silverstone, and the splitter came off that they made. That's what I remember. I was like, what is it? Is that the
Kyle
reason
C
for
with the spinner.
Right, here we go. This is it coming through. This is the reason.
This is the. To be fair, what is that block, Carson?
Everyone diving through out of
Carson,
nowhere.
Mate. That's not on hill there. That's just a dumb block by Carson, I'm going to be honest with you. Great save, by the way, by Kvopel. A guy with late models I don't usually enter. That's the kind of save someone from Dirt would do. Incredible save by Kvopel there. Keep it going, but maybe don't pull off a block that stupid again, please.
So the 70s rear bumper has been ripped off, Harrison Burton's front bumper has been ripped apart, and the splitter has come underneath on the right side up into the eyebrow effectively on the front of the thing. So that's going to get quite energetic, but that's how it stands at the moment. Gray, Amarola, Creed, Olga, and Sammy Smith, your top 5. Back to you, Jack.
Well, I'd say Burton apparently Nunziata, the one-fingered salute.
Yeah. Oh, well, I kind of expected that, didn't you? I've got a feeling we might see some fights after today.
I would love, I mean, a fight would, I mean, you've been waiting for a fight. The closest you've had was that Darlington one with Buescher and Reddick, which I am a Reddick fan, but goodness me, I was on Buescher's side for that one.
I missed the only fight last year because I was in hospital. That really annoyed me.
Yeah, you were busy dying and you missed a fight.
It really annoyed me. The one time I get a fight was the one time I was in hospital dying. So yeah, that was great timing.
Yeah, the fight was Busch and Stenhouse.
Yeah, it's in the intro actually for this year.
Which led to Ricky Stenhouse's dad getting indefinitely suspended from NASCAR for a while.
What a time.
It was a pretty good fight, to be fair. I mean, I originally was going to watch the start of the All-Star race, and then go to sleep. And then I see Busch get into the back of Stenhouse, and I go, I think he's trying to wreck him here, you know, because I'm in a voice chat with one of my mates who's a Busch fan, and I go, he's trying to wreck Stenhouse here. And the very next corner, he annihilates Stenhouse, kills his race. And then I go, there's going to be a fight after this, just you watch. I was right. There was a fight.
So we'll go down soon.
Oh, because you guys want me around. I was a mechanic on an Xfinity team 20 years ago. That's cool.
I'm already on trying to get
that would have been the Busch series back then, wouldn't it?
Yeah, what are we calling it next year? Do we know yet with Xfinity leaving?
The JB Motorsports series.
Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, Busch series back then. Hop in the Discord. Let's chat. Right, let's head over to CW while we're under caution.
CW Sports coverage of the NASCAR Xfinity Series is brought to you by the United States Marine Corps. Join us in celebrating 250 years of the feud. Credit One Bank, NASCAR American Express Card. And by Progressive. Save when you bundle home, auto, and motorcycle insurance. Visit progressive.com. Look there at the drivers in the field who have found their way to victory lane, grab that grandfather clock here in Martinsville. Taylor Gray trying to do it today out in front of his teammate, Eric Almirola. Let's check in at the CW garage. Here's Carla.
Yeah, Harrison Burton was the youngest driver to win this race back in 2020. When the Xfinity Series returned to the track for the first time since 2006, Burton says he remembers so much about that race. It was a fun one. His dad came over the radio to congratulate him, but he also said he remembers it being rather clean compared to most races there recently. There were only 10 cautions that race, which sounds like a lot, but it's actually tied for the fewest we've seen in Martinsville in recent history. He, of course, was a part of the last caution that we saw with Harrison Burton. So let's take a listen to his radio right now.
Oh, God.
This is Martinsville.
Frustration.
You're right, Jack.
I just went, oh dear. I expected at least 3 bleeps. We got 4.
He's gone absolutely nuts. Drop me an email, Cole. I've put my email in the chat. Let's have a talk.
Guys, copy and paste his email.
It's open anyway. We're green once again for the US Marine Corps 250. Gray, Creed, Almirola, Allgaier, and Sammy Smith, your top 5. Taylor Gray leading, but Creed's trying to go around the outside. Sheldon trying to take it for the first time this year to lead a race, and he's going for it, Jack. He's really pushing in the double-O.
He gets it! Taylor Gray, the leading. And Sheldon Creed battling here. Sheldon Creed, reminder, has the most second-place finishes without a win in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. I think he's finished second 13 times.
Unlucky for some, isn't it?
Without winning a race.
Oh, and Gray gets wide, but Creed officially leads a lap here. Lap 150. 100 to go here. And Sheldon Creed leading with Gray on the inside line. And look who's in third. You'll pick a winner, Eric Almirola.
Yeah, he's going for 3 wins in a row at Martinsville. I don't know if I want him to win. I'd like to see these two battle it out. These are two very solid drivers, both of whom two of their strongest tracks are at Martinsville, specifically Gray.
Gray's got the inside line. He bumped Creed out the last corner, and Creed was sort of losing time throughout. As they come on the inside, this is going to be made for a caution, isn't it, at the moment? Amarola's just sort of holding back. Now he sniffs on the inside line as Gray goes
Amarola's going
through.
to help Gray if he's going to help anyone.
Yeah, well, Toyota helping Toyota.
They're teammates.
Yeah, not going to help the Ford.
Teammates too.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
There's only one full-time Toyota other than Joe Gibbs in the field, you have to remember, which is Dean Thompson. There's also the other Sam Hunt one of Patrick Starapoli. I thought I'd explain who the hell that guy is, since you've probably never heard of him. He is a guy who was doing well in ARCA. He had a win at Irwindale, was doing well in late models, and then decided to give up racing for a few years to go get a degree and become an eye doctor.
Oh!
He recently returned to racing last year, and he was doing really well in the ARCA series. It's his Xfinity debut today.
See, I would have done it in 2020.
That's why I'm just referring to him as the Doctor.
I would have done it in 2020 because the amount of jokes you could make. Caution! The one car's in trouble!
Is the caution out?
Yep.
There you go. Possible fluid, I imagine that would be. That's really unfortunate for Kvopel. He was running so well. That guy who has worse luck, Kvopel or Heim?
Corey Heim. You've got to admit Corey Heim. Look how close
Probably
he got.
Heim, to be honest.
He got
well,
so
Heim
close.
has wind.
Ah, okay, fair point. Yeah, okay. We'll stop that.
Heim has wind, at least.
So, caution back out again. That's why. So he's got the 41 touching. Then Zilic there in the 88. Don't tell me they're going, oh, hello. What the? Well, he...
Oh! Looked like Mayer got loose from some contact there, maybe.
Yeah, the one just touches the side.
Oh, that's a hard hit.
Yeah, one tags
There's
the
debris on the track, that's why it's a caution.
Just a simple tag into the wall. Just hooked him, basically. And then ends up worse himself. So caution is out again. This is caution number 6 of the day with 95 to go. Yeah, that email, by the way, you don't need to screenshot it. It's free to open. It's on the YouTube chat. If you go to description and about, the email's there. It's actually a YouTube requirement to have an email address for people to get in contact with you. As a little
It's
heads
also
up.
required to actually have an email address to actually use the site.
That is true. However, the email address that is set up for the YouTube channel is different to the one that's available to use. We're not that daft.
No, I mean, my email I use for my YouTube channel is my personal one, so.
We have 3 YouTube channels, let's not forget.
I have 2 emails. I have one that's an alt email, basically for if I want to, like... It's basically in case I lose my first email, if it gets hacked or something. And then I have my normal one, which I use on the regular.
Let's head down pit road. They're coming down.
It was way better. Just felt like he needed a little bit more drive. So they're, I believe, going to try to make an adjustment for that here as he peels onto pit road. Crew will go around and change right side tires. Don't see a wrench in anybody's hand, so maybe just an air pressure adjustment here from Jonathan Toney just to get the 0-0 a little bit better for Sheldon Creed.
And teammates, both Eric Amarola and Taylor Gray come down pit road. You see Eric there. His team told him, I think we're on our number, so let's come. Chasing lateral grip. Couldn't roll the first few laps after fire off because he was chasing on entry. You see the 54 there on the left. Just a little bit tick-free. They did take an air pressure adjustment.
How close was the race off Progressive Pit Road? It was tight. But Taylor Gray, who has the #1 pit stall because he qualified on the pole last week in Miami, wins the race off. Top 6 cars holding serve. Austin Hill gains a couple, but it's Creed, Almirola, Sammy Smith, and Allgaier coming off 2nd through 4th, and here it is. Boom, that's tight.
It's always tight quarters here, whether it's on track or on pit road.
But you can't overemphasize how important this race is to take control in what should be your final pit stop of the day.
Right, it definitely will be for these, using that last set of tires for these guys. They're hoping that puts them in the position to be on the best tires towards the end and be able to get through some of the cars that stayed out.
Now here's the deal. you know, you win the race off pit road, that's the good news. The only challenge now is the cars that stay out. So 11 stay out, you're going to have to work your way through traffic. And this is a lot to manage, especially for a young driver like Taylor Gray. And then I think about the pressure that's going to be on Sheldon Creed. You've established yourself with some track position. Those other drivers out in front of you are going to have to make a pit stop. However, if you're Creed, the pressure of never having won a race at this level, you know he'll be thinking about that late if he's in position.
And he told us before this race he felt like his car was really good in the rubber, so that's has shown up here as we've got later in this race. But it's the same thing we said about Zilich when he was put back at the start of stage 3. This is one of the most important times of the race for these cars that think they're fighting for the win, is to get through traffic but do it in the cleanest way possible. Protect that race car as we get this shot looking back at Zilich. He's damaged every part of that race car trying to come back to the field.
You know, it's crazy. Our first 54 laps caution-free. But we've had 6 cautions in the race now. And if you look at the last 9 races, this is since we started coming back to Martinsville in 2020. We're averaging 13 cautions a race. We need 7 more to get to our average. I don't know if we'll get there, but I always bet the over at this place, because once you get inside of 100, it seems to get wild. And now the choose. Again, these drivers choosing out front are those that stayed out. Those that came down pit road will be outside the top 10 as we start the choose.
It's be interesting to see what some of these cars towards the back there that were on those newer tires chose.
Yeah, here we go again. What are you thinking, Jack? Green or caution?
Bit of both.
Bit of both. That's what I'm
We're going to get a little bit of green flag running and a little bit of a caution. There he is. There's the doctor.
Yeah,
there he was. Patrick Staropoli.
Maybe he could do my eyes, actually, as well. Get me fixed. Free opticians. I've got the same glasses now.
He's an eye surgeon, so maybe.
There he is, currently in 8th position, started 29th. He's going good. Okay, Christian Eckes is on pole with Matt Schneider alongside him. William Solwich down in 3rd. Green flag is out again.
I love Matt Schneider.
Away we go. Hey, look at Eckes.
No, there he go. He's gone.
Great restart. Schneider's going to keep around the outside. Still a little bit 3 wide further back, but we've got a good restart going on here. With 89 laps to go.
Maya, if you don't know his career story, as he gets absolutely punted by Sawalech. He raced in the Euro Series for a year after a year in trucks. He raced in the Euro Series, came over to Xfinity, and in his 2nd year, he won a race at Homestead. And if you want to know which race he won, yes, that race where Noah Gragson got David starred.
Oh, hello, look at Gray on the inside. Oh, the 5 gets loose and gets sent up by the 99.
Yeah, I don't really know why Chris Wright thought it was a good idea to come down there.
Yeah, that was not going to work. That was his fault completely from Wright as they fly
that's
in.
probably the spotter's fault. Didn't tell him that Gray was there.
It's all right, Omi. I've highlighted it as a bookmark in the video chat. You can watch it later. Still 3 wide as they come through. Look at old guy trying to make it 3 wide, and now we've got the 66 going up high. The 19's coming in. And this is just crazy. This restart. They've all suddenly gone nuts.
And I think De Benedetto got bumped out the way by Amarola. De Benedetto running in that Viking Motorsports car. Their first season fully independent Viking, by the way.
Yeah, that 99 running in for now 16th position. Got 2 place on that last lap time around. Here's the 11 battling with the 54. So Josh Williams battling with Taylor Gray. Gray's got back ahead of him, so Kachow on the inside line. Okay, let's get back to the chat. Door slammed into the inside wall. Don't ask me to fix that. There's not too many people live streaming this race. Not many people do live stream this race. These cautions would drive F1 drivers mad. We had a string of yellows back in
double file restarts in F1 would be insane.
I keep saying we should do that, but they keep saying no.
They're not good enough to not hit each other.
Bang on, especially if Max Verstappen's leaving. If you ever can come up with pounds to hop over the podium, come over here, States and drive a NASCAR race car through the NASCAR driving experience. It's not racing, just driving. Yes. Honestly, we want to do that.
I can't drive a road car, let alone a NASCAR.
Over the next few years, we do want to come over to the States, and we've been offered by NASCAR to come and do a couple of races broadcasting with them trackside, so we do want to come and do that. We've been offered a booth.
You can do that. I'm staying here in the UK.
You're not coming with us to see NASCAR sideways?
If my schedule allows for it, absolutely.
We'll just leave JT here to produce the content.
Yeah, exactly.
Stay, JT. You're stuck here.
And you know there's me, because you know me, at the end of the day, when it comes to, if I'm actually at the track, of course I'm going to try and get some interviews with drivers, why wouldn't I?
Oh yeah, we're going to send you down to pit road. That's the best place for you.
I was going to say, any interview I can get, I will. Like, I'm somebody who doesn't really care about somebody's status whatsoever.
No, that's exactly what I do.
I'm happy to speak to people no matter what they are. Good move there from Hill.
I literally just go in with a microphone and shove it in the face and tell me, hello, you tell me your life story.
Oh, and is this Austin Hill getting a bit aggressive
Yes.
again? It is Austin Hill getting a bit aggressive again.
Yeah, just a slipstream.
Hill races that thing like a bumper car.
That's how he's been handling it all weekend, really, isn't it? Even through practice and qualifying, he was just sliding in and out. The rear getting loose. Hill likes it. In the 21.
Oh no, he loves being aggressive. He got a little bit too aggressive last season, I think it was, when him and Custer collided. And then he turned Custer in. He like left hooked Custer into the inside wall, and got a 25-point penalty for it.
Philip says trackside at Michigan a possibility or not. Oh, that's on the list because I know you're there, mate. So we can grab you in. Philip is going to be... Are you going? You're going again, aren't you, this year, trackside? How great was that from Philip last year, by the way, giving his trackside footage of that race? That was so kind. And
Good race too.
It was a great race as well, yeah.
Remind me who won that? I actually can't remember who won.
Oh, you're asking me out of the blue now.
I can't remember who won that.
Was it last?
Oh, up the track, Mike Snyder.
Oh, well, that's going to put him out now from what was 6th position. He's dropped down the field
Is that
now.
Hill again?
Yeah, Hill's moved up, yeah.
Hill's going to end up moving the wrong person out of the way at some point, by the way.
What, and just getting his fists out?
No, he's going to move somebody, and then they're going to get right behind him and spin him out.
Well, what about Daniel? He's been on a bit of an aggressive strategy today.
And he's not been nearly as aggressive as Hill has. Not nearly as aggressive. Hill's been getting into the bumper of people without even trying to pass them cleanly most of the time. And some people would rather appreciate a little bit of a... Oh, and there goes Snyder again. That's Brennan Poole. He's just been moved out of the way.
Probably not. Caution is out! And you're not going to like this. Zilic is around.
What?
Connor Zilic is around in the 88.
No, that was Sammy Smith.
And the caution is out now. There you go. Look, spun round at 3 and 4.
Connor Zilic. Who is he battling?
Oh, was anyone going to hit him? That's the question. He's right in the centre of the track. Yeah, they've all got through clear. He was battling. We've got more bodywork damage, mate.
Yeah. I mean, that car's able to finish. Still hard to believe he's just 18 years old, Zilic, by the way.
Right, who is he battling with? Is that
I think he just spun out on his own, you know.
Was he battling with Burton? I couldn't tell.
No, I think it was, that looked like Dean Thompson, but I think he just spins out on his own there, Zilic.
Well, this is caution number 7, and the computer is saying number 88 spin at turn 2. It hasn't told us exactly what for. As you can see on the monitor below me here in the commentary box. Hasn't given us the actual information out here on the race control software. But either way, yellow is out once more. And the field will back up together. We've had a lot of cautions. This is our 7th caution of the day.
We've not really seen much payback, though. We saw early in the race when Eckers sent Sawalic to the Shadow Realm. Other than that, we haven't really seen much embers flaring.
I thought you were going to say Mirror Universe or the Upside Down.
No, he sent him straight to the Shadow Realm. Just said goodbye.
I still love it how...
See you in the next dimension.
Where were we? Who was it? Who jumped over the back when we were at Bowman Gray in the clash? Do you remember? Got up on the side. Who got up on the side and jumped in the air?
Gibbs.
That was it, Ty Gibbs. And do you remember he just flew down the pit lane? He jumped up sideways and flew down the pit lane. No one had a clue where he was.
What I will say is one other moment I remember from that is basically Ryan Preece writing off Nemechek's car.
Yeah, I thought about that.
It might have been a little bit of an overreaction, but I totally get it. Like, Preece doesn't like getting moved.
Cole says, I did a NASCAR driving experience. You put a little right twist into the steering wheel while going straight because the race car wants to turn / track to the left. That's part of how it drives. Yes,
that's how.
The wheel's never straight, is it?
Because the cars are The cars are slight. It's what we call the twisted sister concept, I think it's called. Where part of the tracks, the car's like leaning slightly to the right, I think, so it can turn more to the left, because there's more times you're going to be turning left than right.
A couple of cars down pit road as well.
Yeah.
Twisted.
I hope I explained that clear enough, Cole.
It makes sense. A twisted sister.
Basically, yeah.
I didn't know they had Megan.
I think it's called the twisted sister concept.
No, the suspension is set up to turn left.
I know it was like on the old cars, they had like a little bit of the car. I mean, I know they do it more often on different types of cars than the current cars now.
88's got the power tool out with the... what's it called? Buzzsaw. It's just taking off the front bumper on the right side. Out it comes, and they've got the good old sheets of gaffer tape, and yeah, one sheet does plenty, and out it goes. I don't know if that was ready to go out.
Oh, there we go.
They looked a bit surprised.
Yeah, there you go. It did exist. I don't think it exists anymore.
It's gone.
It's gone now, but it basically half the car was like slanted to the left. To the right, I should say.
Oh, I'm glad you corrected me, because I'm going to say to the left. Right, let's go to CW.
Is going to be your series champion. He's a Cup and an Xfinity champion. Going to be driving that 17 car for Hendrick Motorsports. Christopher Bell going to be driving the 19 for Joe Gibbs Racing. Won at Darlington in the Xfinity Series last fall. Ross Chastain's going to be a part of the equation, driving the 9 for JRM. Plus all the series regulars.
And 3 J McMurray throwbacks.
That's exactly. He hit the trifecta.
Yeah.
And now our golden moment, brought to you by Golden Corral. And it's going to be the race off pit road. We said it at the time in stereo. Tight. Taylor Gray wins the race off pit road over Sheldon Creed. And right now, he's in the best position. But something interesting getting ready to come up here, because a few drivers elected to pit, including Christian Eckes, who hadn't pitted since lap 99. Daniel Dye also.
What have you got?
Love hit the curb on exit there. No damage, but he went up onto the curb.
Cole says the 1990s NASCAR race cars, the bodies they had on the frames looked weird. But it was all for fitting the templates to be legal, but also looks like to make maximum downforce, yeah.
Yes. JB checked DMs, according to Omi.
Which DMs is it?
I imagine Discord. That's what I mean when I say DMs.
Kim Coon.
Saw that race off pit road. I got to point out that was one of the pit stalls we talked about before the race. That pit stall won from winning the pole last weekend. Worked his advantage during that last stop. And something that you may want to note, the car that Taylor Gray is driving, that chassis is the one that Eric Almirola won with both Martinsville races last year, Dylan.
And Kim, I did just confirm with Jeff Mendering, crew chief on the 18, their plan is to stay out. He said, we've had top 5 speed all weekend, just have to find a way to get up front and stay there. They've got track position for now.
7 cautions so far. This is going to be our 8th start of the day. Ready to go then with 67 laps remaining of the US Marine Corps 250 for the NASCAR Xfinity Series. And we're racing now. Green flag's back out. Taylor Gray on the outside, going to go for it immediately. Justin Allgaier and Sheldon Creed looking to the inside line at turn 1. Allgaier's going to stay high, 2 by 2 until further back. Well, there's a few moves going on for position, but Taylor Gray takes the lead away from Sheldon Creed, and now the 18's going to go through as well.
Oh, Creed got into him.
What's going on here? Solwich has dropped down the order massively. He's down to 4th. Gray leads. Yeah, Creed hits him. Go on.
Creed hit Sawallich there, hit him quite hard, said, nope, you're getting out of my way.
By hook or by crook. Creed's going to go on the inside line of the 18 this time around into turn 3 and 4. Interesting enough, they've called it.
He made a lot of contact.
interesting, they've called it turn 2 on the map, so I wonder if turn 1 is literally just 1 and turn 2 is 2. On our track map, we've got 4 turns, but NASCAR calling
I consider it turn 2, 1 and 2,
Yeah.
and 3 and 4.
NASCAR officials are calling it turn 2, so only 2 turns at the paperclip, but the official map says 3 and 4, so we'll go with 3 and 4 until we hear different. Look at old guy brushing the wall, rear right, exit last corner. Yep.
Honors Village told on the radio, you're not going to win the race, so just try and make a good day, get some good points.
That's a shame as well for him in the 88. Right, here's the 48 battling with the 45 and the 10 into 1. Oh, and Robin is racing. Oh, the 48
I
got
don't
loose.
know what Sanchez thinks he's doing there.
48 way loose there. Rear stepped out at 1 on the high line. And now Sammy Smith battling with Sheldon Creed for second position.
Fast today, Sammy Smith.
Well, Creed's also, yes, he's got to think of the win and lock himself into the playoffs, but he's also then also got to remember that he's the leader for the Dash for Cash, so he'll be in the money.
He'll also, in my opinion, want to keep that consistency up, because what Sheldon Creed doesn't have in wins, he does have in consistency. He was one of the most consistent drivers the last 2 years. You got to remember, I checked on full season points, by the way. Full season without the knockout format, he'd have been 5th the last 2 seasons.
Currently, he's on. Well, actually, I'm going to come back up to the main camera now.
He's like 6th.
He's got, what has he got? 221 points. The point behind Sammy Smith is current. He's down here.
Oh, there's a caution apparently.
Yep, waiting to see what that's about as they come through.
According to Twitter, it is Carson Ware.
Where's he on the list? Down in 34th.
He's the 07.
So has he just spun around on his own then? Because there's no drama
Probably.
going on. So yellow
Carson is the brother of Cody, by the way.
Yeah, caution's out. I just heard caution's out, caution's out, caution's out. Spin at turn 2 and he stalled it.
There he is, there's Carson. Him and the first driver outside the originally announced 3 to share that car this week. The car, originally the 07, was meant to share Patrick Emmerling, very successful modified racer, Nick Lights, no idea who that is, and Alex LeBay, who was a NASCAR Canada champion.
Has he got it fired again? Yeah, I think he has on the monitor. By the way, confirmed, Anthony Alfredo is out of the race. We knew that, but you said it ages ago, but that's been officially confirmed now by race control. So, keeps on going. Yellows breed yellows, and small, silly mistakes.
The free pass is Greg Van Alt.
Right, finally the 7's restarted, and he'll rejoin.
Alright, what happened here then? Is he racing? No, he's already around by this point.
Yep, lost the rear.
He was racing Annunziata, but I don't think he had any contact with him.
Lock the rear into turn 1, it just spins around. And in case you don't know, Martinsville gives the winner a grandfather clock. This is the trophy for all 3 NASCAR series here at Martinsville. Yep, yesterday.
And modifieds too.
And modifieds, yeah. We got the grandfather clock yesterday. Beautiful looking clock, by the way. It looks fantastic.
And it was Daniel Hemrick who got it.
But
his first ever truck series win.
And the backflip we mentioned earlier on. Matthew Owens doesn't agree with the fact that such a grand trophy should be presented to all 3.
I think it should be presented to 3 different winners. Cup, modified, and whoever wins that big late model race they do at the end of every year.
Okay, so it's trophy.
Not Xfinity and truck, but I do think modifieds deserve it, because that's like an entirely different discipline.
Omi said you can be the new test man by going to the announcements channel in the comms section and see if you can type in it. You shouldn't be able to do. That's the announcements for the commentators, which I thought we already had one of those.
Oh, I can type it. No, I'm joking.
I thought we already had one of those.
At everyone, JB is fired. There we go.
I wish I could do with an extra hour's sleep.
We don't get that. We get less hours sleep today.
Yeah, British summertime tomorrow. BST. So Mohammed Ben Salam takes over.
Oh no! Don't remind me that man exists.
Yeah, Cole says they've been giving out the grandfather clock for trophies since the 60s. Seen some old ones in his time as well.
Fair enough.
They're beautiful. It's a beautiful clock. I wish we had a We've got a cuckoo clock.
Yeah.
We have got a cuckoo clock, but I wish I had a grandfather clock in my house. Oh,
I have a classic
beautiful.
alarm clock. I don't set my alarm. I don't have any like beeping alarms or anything.
The bell.
My old clock is like a classic. Yeah, it's got a bell.
See,
They're so much louder, and that's what I need to wake up because I sleep really well.
well, I don't know if you take a look at the comms chat, my friend, and the comm cam that we've got on. If you take a look at the amount of alarms I've got, are you ready? This is to make sure that I get up at all times of the day. It's literally an alarm for every 15 minutes of every time of the day. I'll hold it up to the screen.
Sorry.
Here. Alarms.
Oh my goodness.
Every time of the day. Literally, it goes on for ages. I shall hold it up to the camera up here in the comms box. If I press...
I don't use my phone as an alarm. I don't ever use it.
Here you are, look. This is my alarm clocks. This is the life of a commentator, everybody. When you have to be up at certain times of the day for broadcasts, I end up just setting alarms for all hours of the day every 15 minutes, and then sometimes I'll wake up. So it's easy to set the alarms, but honestly, it goes on forever. I think Jeremy Clarkson has a similar setting with how crazy it is. But yeah, we're coming to the choose. If someone ever looked at my phone and looked at those alarm clocks, they would be worried. Oh, don't worry, my Alexa's just the same. She goes off as well. You have to be prepared in broadcasting to work crazy hours and to wake up at random times. That's the way the cookie crumbles. 54 laps to go. Gray leads from Sammy Smith. Sheldon Creed currently in third. He has the money. Show me the money. What are we going to have here today? Ready for green flag, number 9. This is just getting ridiculous now, Jack, isn't it? But this is Martinsville for us. 10 cautions yesterday, wasn't it, in the truck series? It was mad. Ready to go again, then. Taylor Gray's on the inside line. Sammy Smith on the out. Behind is Creed and Jones. We're racing again. Down into turn 1. Are we all okay? Helicopter camera's just a tiny bit out of sync with the pictures, but Gray's got the inside line. Sammy Smith holding the high line through into 3 and 4, and they are still side by side. A little bit of a door bang. Entire field holding it together. A clean restart as that 199 rolls around. Gray officially the leader, but we know that Creed is going to want to have that attack. He's defending right now with AJ Allmending. Sorry, Olga goes through. See, I did it already, Jack. I told you I would. And now Sammy Smith battling with Gray, and that diffs out. So Gray leads Smith, and then over the line it'll be Olga and Creed. What are you making of it, Jack?
Oh yeah, pretty clean restart so far. Sure that won't last.
Never does.
Sure we'll get some more bumpers.
Look at Love.
Eckers has started getting his way back to the front. So that's good. Yeah, that's all I really got so far. I got to quickly shift downstairs now. So
no worries. We
I'll
have
be right back.
Cautions out. You've got perfect timing.
Oh wait.
25. Burton's around. Harrison Burton's been spun around.
Burton. I'll see what's happened here and then I'll jump downstairs.
Well, his day goes from bad to worse at the moment with that bumper, isn't it? He's got going again. But what happened there?
That thing looks like it's starting to look more like a modified. Oh,
what is that?
A bottle.
It's a bottle. It's a plastic bottle. Who's that underneath? The 21.
Yeah.
Austin Hill's got a plastic bottle stuck underneath the front splitter. How's he done that?
That Burton car is looking more like a modified,
Yeah.
a Florida modified. It literally looks like a Florida modified. You won't know what those look like, JB.
Cole says it's a Gatorade cup. And show me the pounds. And some gold bricks if you have them. We'll rob anything. Oh, and the 28 slams Burton into
the wallet.
Oh, hang on a minute. Yeah, he was already around. Burton was already
I'll
around.
get a picture of a Florida modified for you. I'll DM you.
Do it. Well, we're on ad break over on
Okay, I need to put pavement. Hold on, I need to put pavement.
Looks like it's for the grandstands. It's called. Yeah, I think it is for the grandstands coming through. Although they've bricked up half the grandstands here with advertising boards. Not many people are in for tonight. So it's a full house tomorrow. 2 Martinsville races. How come this race gets a playoff day? I never know. Such a bizarre one.
It should.
Yeah, but it's a bizarre race to have a playoff race, isn't it? I said that at the time last year.
It's perfect because it's chaos.
48 to go.
Before I go, I need to play it again.
Chaos! That was from the Mon 2 years ago, and it's still funny.
Anyway, be right back.
No worries, Jack. Off we pop downstairs into the pit lane. Has come Corey Day, as well as Eric Almirola and Matt Schneider as well. So they've come in. A lot of alarms. I'd go mad. Yes, yes. Sometimes if I have to be up at 2 AM, you'd get a couple before, and they get switched around. It's a mad life, that as a broadcaster. For instance, tomorrow we have... what time are we on here tomorrow? 9 AM. So it's an 8:30 AM call. Let's have a look. Let's head back to the CW.
Speedway, Christian Eckes may be in his first Xfinity Series start, but he loves Martinsville, and rightfully so, right? Winning both truck races here just last season. If you ask Eckes about the start of the season, though, he says it's been a disaster. I asked him how he's processing it all. He said, honestly, mentally, I'm great. I actually do better when I feel my back is up against the wall, and he says he's using that as motivation for today.
Thank you, Carla.
I like that. When your back's up against the wall, that's when you find some of the success that you're looking for sure. And I think he's in a really good position right now in terms of having some of the newest tires towards the top 10.
Eric Almirola made a pit stop there.
That doesn't surprise me, considering they were struggling pretty hard as we got into State Street here. He was stuck on the outside.
It's just so
losing
hard,
a lot of positions.
You know, to find the balance, because you know, you lose all that track position, and now you got to get it back. But if you're, as you said, if you're going in the wrong direction, I mean, it's so hard to figure out what the best plan of attack is. Kim?
Yeah, and he knew he did not have the car to win. He just has been fighting balance all afternoon long. He couldn't roll through the center fast enough, just a really tight condition. So they did make a somewhat significant adjustment, put scuffed tires on, and took a splash of fuel.
Sometimes this place, you just want to pull the ripcord. Let's do something different. Flip it over,
Racing just
try
put out the
different,
best
something
tweet
different.
ever.
What was it as it comes to choose?
They said, people not getting Christmas cards this year. Myatt Snyder, Sammy Smith, Thomas Anun, whatever. That's Harrison Burton's team.
Saw that coming, didn't we?
Also, anyway, Ty Gibbs, by the way, if he fails to win, I think, this week, he'll become the longest tenured Joe Gibbs driver and not win a race with the team.
Yeah,
I will remind you, though, that Joey Logano had to wait 121 races for his first proper win.
Oh, no! 35 has stopped. Now, this is going to extend the caution, as we were going to go green this time by. But the 35 of Greg Van Alst has stopped on the start straight. And the computer's saying that he might have got going again. Has he still stopped? Not sure. No, he has still stopped on the driver tracker. Well, this will extend the caution period.
Oh, he was going to actually finish the race too. I mean, Van Alst is slow, don't get me wrong, but... that sucks.
Well, we're going to have to continue it going, unfortunately. Just continuing to suck as we start. Are we still going to go green, or are we going to hold this one back again?
I'm just reading through some stats. While Ty Gibbs may be the longest tenured driver at Joe Gibbs not to win a race, I would like to remind you that William Byron had to wait 98 races for his first win. Kyle Larson 99 for his. William Byron 98 for his. Chase Elliott 90. No, I already read that. Bill Elliott, Chase's father, 116. Dale Jarrett 129. And Ty Gibbs, you got to remember, he's on 87 starts. He's 22 years old, man.
It's crazy when you think about it, really, isn't it?
22 years of age, damn. Good racer though, Ty Gibbs. I'll always rate him quite highly. Maybe he got rushed up a little bit, but he did good last year, and I think he'll do good this year too.
Lights are...
Just need to give him time.
Yeah. Lights out on the pace car. We are green this time by with what will be 42 laps to go. 9 cautions so far, 11 lead changes. It's been a weird race, but we'll see if it continues on and what we can have in the final few. Taylor Gray leading from Sammy Smith, Allgaier and Creed, then Jones and Hill. Green flag is back out here for the Xfinity Series as we head down in towards turn 1. Oh, hello, moving out of position, but Eckes going for a move further back. Thompson is in trouble. Gray still leading this one as they fly
Brad
in.
Perez unhappy, by the way, with several people. He said these MFs not know how to drive.
No, I don't think they do, as they come out the last corner.
He was unhappy specifically with Corey Day, apparently.
Through turn 1, Jones up to 5th. Sammy Smith. Oh, and round goes the 26.
Oh, there is Dean Thompson.
That's the 3rd time he's been involved in a caution, and there's our magic 10. The perfect 10. Does that really need to be a caution? He got that going incredibly quickly.
And on the track, it's blocking the track, yes.
But... They did, well, safety I suppose, but they did throw the caution incredibly quick.
Safety always comes first.
Yeah, but we're running out of
Don't
laps.
want them to come round quickly.
Running out of laps and don't really want overtime.
The good news is Martinsville has lights.
Shush. It's 11 o'clock. Technically, let's count forward. It's 12:05 a.m. Because of the time difference.
Who is he racing? Where is he? He's racing Sam Mayer.
Yeah, we're watching him on the track now. So goes Dean. Oh, he just lost on his own.
What are you doing, Dean?
That's a bizarre one. The rear locked up.
He went in way too fast. Good on him for not making any contact.
Caught the curve as well.
He goes in way too quickly. He does make some contact with Eckes, actually, but he went in there way too quickly. Jeez.
How quick were the spotters to call high or low? NASCAR trigger happy. NASCAR is trigger happy with cautions, says Cole. I'm with you on that. That's our 10th caution.
And they're not necessarily got one wrong. This is Chandler Smith says this is making that truck race last night not look so bad.
Yeah, that was 11. I think. A lot of cautions last night.
Guys, can you guys just end this race?
38 laps. We've had more cautions in this stage than we had any other. We're so close to the end. It's closing in on 2 hours now, the broadcast. You were right. The earliness of having, what was it, stage 1 and stage 2 done in 50 minutes. This one has now taken an hour and 5 minutes.
This is so me. I am sending this tweet to you in your Discord DMs. This is so me right now.
How is this race taking an extra time? I'm going to get my phone open.
Hold on, let me, where's the message? There it is. I'm sending you this in DMs.
It's just come through. Oh, that's a cool looking car. No, I've loved the
So that's the Bandolero.
That is cool. And what's this?
That's the tweet I've got. Me locking in and excited to go racing only for another caution to come out 2 laps later.
Yes. It's pretty much it, isn't it?
That is literally this race. God help us.
Take a look at it. Literally, we've got the ability to take a look. It's just green, yellow. In fact, take a look at the full screen for you on the lap counter run. Green, yellow, 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 green, green, yellow, yellow. It's just ridiculous the amount that's come through in the last few laps. We'll leave that on for a few moments so you at home can take a read and keep an eye on it. That's the full laps and rundown screen that we have options to. Cheers are all coming. Green next time by. So a quicker caution, which does us better. Might have some ice cream after this. I know it'll be very late, but soothe the voice ahead of a 9 AM start. Whose idea was it to put the clocks forward on a busy weekend? 1 to go at the line. So, it'll be 35 remaining. How many more cautions do you reckon, Jack? And do you reckon
what we need right now is a Taylor Gray win. That would redeem this race. Because, look, I like chaos, but this is just getting sad.
Welcome to Short Track American Racing. You keep racing to the next caution.
Yeah, pretty much. This is just getting sad at this point.
Keep the high vis
Like,
on.
guys, surely you don't suck this much.
So we need to go, so we're not going on the bottom. Deal. I like it, and I agree.
That's love
I don't think
saying.
there's a single car without a bench sheet panel on it.
No, they all look
Okay,
like
Mason
trouble.
Maggio, actually, I just thought he's not had contact with anybody. He's fine.
For the 11th time today, I'm running out of words, but we're racing. And Gray's already rubbing with Smith into
Tell
turn
me when the
1.
caution comes out. I'm not looking. Tell me
Into
when the
turn
caution
1.
comes out.
They're bumping and balling. 3 wide at the exit of turn 2, down towards 3 and 4. They've kept it okay so far. No, we're okay, Jack. There's 7 of our guys coming through. Getting on
So
the
the
exit.
commentator...
Down towards turn 1. Love's going for it. Cuts down low. Love getting a shove. Love goes and takes the one
There we go,
round.
curse of the commentator.
Caution's out again. The one
Love
goes.
and Fopple, this is embarrassing. I nearly swore there, my bad.
Love had nowhere to go. He got pushed into that and tabbed Catville round. So yellow out again. Oh, and a little bit of... Oh, and he's gone the wrong way.
I don't know if they were mad at each other there or something.
And Love, who literally just said...
Love is smoking,
Oh.
probably smoking hot in the cockpit too.
Yeah, that could be Love done if he's punctured the radiator. So, he literally said on the radio, I want to win this, we can't win this, I'm going to stay low. He just went down low and he got tagged from the back. Talk us through it, Jack.
I don't think he does.
He does, yeah, look, he gets tagged by the 16.
Was it Ekes who got into him
Yeah,
there?
he's getting tagged by the 16 tags the 2 and the 2
I
tags
just
the
want
1.
to see the replay. Does Ekes touch him?
Look on entry on break.
Yes,
yeah.
he does. Does Ekes get tagged by Hill though?
Did the 1 spin on his own, or did no, Love tagged the 1?
No, got contact
yeah.
from Love.
Now, is that brakes or radiator? It looks radiator to me.
Mark my words, there'll be some mad people post-race, says Chris Knight.
Right, yellow out again.
Both of them slammed into
Love's
each other
out.
after, and Jesse Love's done. He's out of the race.
Love is out of Martinsville. That's a shame. He's fuming as well, I can see it. Just shakes his head. Walks back through. Oh.
I think it looked like it was Hill, I think, who hit Ekes into...
Just gets messy for no reason.
End my misery! I usually enjoy these races. What are you doing? But there's Kvopple.
Yeah.
The two just hitting into each other afterwards, like babies.
31 laps to go. Caution out for the 11th time in this Xfinity race. Stage 1, caution free. Stage 2, a couple. Stage 3 has seen them all.
There's Jesse Love. I assume he'll be waiting at the number 16 hauler post-race.
Yeah. I hope we
Yeah,
get
no,
a front.
Hill gets into Ekes and that sends Love into Kvopple.
Oh. Messy, messy,
So that's a
and
teammate.
messy.
I need to just replicate a commentary line. That's a teammate!
See, no one
I assume you know what that was over.
yeah, I
by the way,
remember.
that commentary line. Carl Edwards bumping Kyle
Yeah.
Busch out of the way at Richmond for the win on the last corner. No, sorry, other way around. Carl Edwards bumping Kyle Busch out of the way.
I'll tell you one thing. Are we coming to the cheers? No, they're just warming the tyres.
No, we are not.
I was wondering what's going on there. Next time CW come back. Chase says, I'm rooting for Olgard to win again this week. Always been a fan of his. He's in 3rd. And he's currently got the dash for cash again.
Martinsville is a track that could use an avoidable contact penalty, says Denny Hamlin. At this point, yes.
With you on that.
Austin Hill, however, has been annihilating the competition one by one. Look, Austin Hill's a big guy that I wouldn't really want to get in a fight with. I don't know if he can take on everyone at once.
I wouldn't be surprised. Chase says, bummed out about Jesse Love. Always liked the 2 in the Busch/Xfinity series way back when Clint Boyer drove the AC Delco number 2. And Cole says he crashed into the road rear car. There goes his plumbing. New pipes, please. Right, let's head downstairs to the CW and get the latest.
Critics are calling the CW's hit new series Good Cop, Bad Cop smart, charming, and endearing. Leighton Meester, Luke Cook, and Clancy Brown star in an all-new episode of Good Cop, Bad Cop Wednesday, 9/8 Central, right here on the CW. We've been able to get our money's worth so far here this afternoon, and a lot more still to come in the Marine Corps 250 NASCAR Xfinity Series. It's the first short track race of the year. Proud to be bringing it to you on CW with Parker Kligerman. I'm Adam Alexander. Great coverage in the pits today. Dylan Welch, Kim Kuhn. Over in the CW garage is Carla Metz. And here's one of the big storylines this time of year. We do the Dash for Cash, race number 2. And it was Justin Allgaier who won it last week, but all 4 drivers now in the top 10, and they can smell the money.
They can, and through all this craziness that we've seen today, spin outs and contact, somehow these 4 all still have a shot. You look at Justin Allgaier leading in 3rd, back to Austin Hill in 8th. None of them are out of it by any means right now, especially for what we've seen on some of these restarts and the amount of contact out there.
Well, we just saw it, running 6th and 7th, Carson Quapple, Jesse Love, and boom, just like that, they're out of position.
That's all it takes. It's just
Strange
one
day.
corner, a bad bump, the wrong positioning, being overly aggressive. Someone else, in the case of Jesse Love, getting angry and trying to retaliate at another driver ends your day. None of your own doing. That's what happens here at Martinsville. That's why none of those Dash for Cash drivers are out of a chance of that money.
Here's a driver that I'm really curious about. One, because his car looks like it's virtually destroyed, Christian Eckes, but also they played a different strategy. They've got fresher tires than those other drivers up there in the top 10. What does that mean now? I don't know. But I'm not sure we'll find out unless we get...
Go on, Jack.
From what I can tell what happened, Eckes moved Hill out of the way, and Hill didn't appreciate it.
Right. Was there a finger?
Looks like it might be a payback.
There's some dust being blown off was possible on the track.
Yeah, looks like a payback to me from Austin Hill on Eckes. Didn't need to catch the other 2 in it though.
No, it did not.
Didn't need to catch the other 2 in it. Look, if you want to dump a guy from moving you, that's your choice. I get that. It annoys me when I do it in Roblox too. It annoys me too. And I'm only doing it, you know, on a computer. You guys are doing it in real life.
So, 26 laps to go, and we are really now starting to think about fuel as an option as well. A long time since the last pit stops. Cole says Martinsville is known for its hot dogs, so the teams always have an informal hot dog eating contest. For that, we should have hot dogs tomorrow.
Someone said we're done wrecking, right? Nope.
No.
No, we are not.
We're going overtime. We see it coming.
Yeah, this is embarrassing. This is pathetic. The last time I saw a race this embarrassing, it was when the FIA let a tractor go out on the track.
Oh Christ, that was Australia, wasn't it?
No, Japan, 2022, I think.
Oh, did you not see it happen in Australia? It came in front of Lando Norris at 10, 11 and 12.
Oh Jesus, the FIA are.
I was doing my nothing.
The FIA are the most incompetent morons the sport has. And that's saying a lot considering Nikita Mazepin got an F1 drive.
Rui Marquez, the race director, over there in Formula 1. There's Paul. Now the 24, is the 24 got a flat?
Who is the guy who died? We want him back.
Charlie Whiting.
We need him back. No, we need Michael Massey back. Massey was not that bad.
No, he wasn't. It was one mistake, a critical mistake, yes, but Michael Massey was
made
not
one
that bad.
mistake, and it cost him his job.
When he was pressured by everybody else.
Yeah.
But yeah, not the greatest.
Massey really wasn't that bad. I know I'm going to get rubbish for that.
No, I agree with you. He made one mistake. It was a critical mistake.
He made one mistake and he's used as a scapegoat.
Yeah. Other than that, Michael Massey did everything right, bar that one day. But unfortunately, that one day is like saying, oh, he was a good guy until he became a murderer. So it's kind of like, We agree.
Cole Trickle says it looks like the leaf filter roof gutter guard sponsor looks like he's got a clogged front bumper. Well, you better go get leaf filter drain, whatever it is. I don't know.
Sun is setting.
I think Matt Corlig is the owner of Leaf Filter, but I'm not sure.
You're looking at that, it makes me really want to live in Martinsville. Look at that beautiful sunset with a valley of.
What, just in the track?
No, just this. Look at this, the view of the circuit right now. It's beautiful.
I know. I'd love to live by the sea, personally, to be honest.
I do live by the sea, and do you want me to tell you something? Don't. It's freezing. It's really cold.
Yeah, I mean, I was down in Worthing today. It was lovely.
It's really cold. It's the only place I know where in the summer you could be on the beach and you need a jumper. It's really cold. Especially, that's at night, by the way. Yeah, not too bad. Ah, good memories, good memories. Good times, good times. Cheers to the UK from Ohio, says Henry. Hello, Henry. Cheers to you. I've been to Martinsville twice, says Cole. How do you find it? Right, here we go again. Restart number 12. Still up, we've got 11 cautions, our 12 starts. This is crazy. Pace car's going to be fueling at this point. Chase says, I saw a stat that it would take 5,554.5 hot dogs lined up to complete one lap around Martinsville. How long would it take to eat in one lap? How many could you eat in a lap? Well, it's a 21-second lap. I reckon I could eat half of one. Well,
you know what, then?
We'll test it tomorrow.
Do you know what we need to do?
Green
we
flag.
need hot dogs. For the next time Martinsville.
In later on in the year, yeah, we'll do it.
Yeah, we need hot dogs.
We'll do it.
I've got to ask my mum to make some, maybe.
Race is back underway. Smith is...
Contact between the junior motorsports guys.
Yeah, Smith slamming into the side of Allgaier. That's allowed Gray to jump ahead by 0.6 of a second. Allgaier battling with Sammy Smith, but Allgaier's leading the dash for cash right now. Ecker's getting
Nick
involved.
Sanchez.
Ooh, and Sanchez in there too, she spotted. And Jed Burton's up. Jed Burton's up to 10th.
Surprisingly good day.
Smith's on the inside line, getting ahead of Allgaier, who's trying to hold it round. Look at Creed and Jones still battling.
My goodness. Oh my goodness. We've lost in more than 2 laps. Let's go.
Suddenly, the day is getting more exciting. Oh, you've done it now. Look, we've got. You've done it now, mate. You've done it now.
From the entire field just piles up, like the end of that 2017 Martinsville Racing Cup.
I think the 15's involved in this one, and the 28 and the 25. So, guess what, everybody? Yellows breed yellows. Daniel Dye getting in. The 16 goes around and hits Dye. 16 around in a multiple car contact. Sanchez! Williams! Oh, and they're wrecking everywhere!
Stieg. Kyle, by the way, not Ryan.
Yeah, Kyle Sieg involved in that too. At least 5 cars involved. All started with Dye.
I didn't see who else got collected in that.
Sanchez done for the
Dye
day.
we were on board with.
Oh, Snyder.
Snyder's got damage.
Well, that brings out the yellow. It might even bring out the red flags. A lot of damage there. In fact, that might, with 18 to go, that might be a stoppage. Because there's debris and damage on the track. Well, there's the yellow and what could be a red flag.
Get me on this track, please.
How could they not drive? This is 12 cautions. The 16 is out of the race.
Yep, Eckert is out, and is he going to stay by
red
the track?
flag.
Or is he going to be? Is he? Yeah, I was going to say this has got to be a red flag. There's cars all over the track.
Yeah.
Is he going to be a calm guy, or is he going to just get it? Yeah, he's going to be calm and just get in the safety
he
truck.
threw his helmet though.
I just chucked his helmet in there. Yeah, he just slammed that door. He's not happy.
Red flag for cleanup.
Who is he racing? Well, don't tell me that was Hill again.
The 44 gets loose. That was separate.
Mayer just dumps him. Like, he just doesn't... Oh!
That jump. And look at the fire.
Look at the fire there.
For the 48.
Massive hit.
16
that was
also.
a T-bone there.
16
but Mayer just ships him.
Oh, and
he says, you're... He literally just says, you're off to Mexico, my friend, and then just sends him around.
Sanchez twice, and radiator's gone, fuel line's gone, there's fire erupting from the side, a secondary contact with Sieg. How Perkins got through that, I don't know. He's did amazing to avoid all that lot. Red flag is out, session suspended. Here's the onboard again. Oh, the 48 went door side in. That's a big one there, Jack. Let's listen in. This is Daniel Dye's car. Oh. Yeah, he's got minimal damage, but they'll be able to get that sorted. 18 to go, and the red flag's out.
Oh, I think everybody's going to hate everybody after this race.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of young drivers I'm going to be incredibly disappointed in.
Let's just have a major
This is
fun.
embarrassing.
Right, major fun, everybody, in the parking lot later on.
That's Chris Rice, by the way, I think. The president of Corleg.
Brendan
He's
says,
not
I hate this stupid CW. I'm trying to watch the broadcast, not the battle cam. I'm with you on that. It's hard to tell who's where.
Yeah.
Especially that helicopter cam is driving at the wall. It's not in sync at all.
One thing I always give CW credit is they always interview a lot of the lower field drivers. They interview Kyle Sieg, Jeremy Clement. No, that's just Sam Mayer being an idiot.
Field will stop to exit of 4 on the start straight. Red flag is out here.
This is terrible. This isn't racing, this is a demolition derby.
Sanchez is out of the race. Snyder's behind the wall. Now, what's the rule on behind the wall under a red flag? Are you allowed to work on it? I don't think you are you? The clock stops, so they can't work on it.
Well, Ekes has already got out the car. He's done.
Yeah, Ekes is done, but what about Snyder? Matt Snyder's just gone BTW. So has Greg Van
I
Aert.
don't see a reason you wouldn't be allowed to, but
Well, we're watching.
I don't have the rule book in front of me.
Yeah, I'm unsure if they are allowed to work on it. Still 12 cautions and now.
I don't think they're allowed to work on it on pit road.
No, I don't think they are. Yeah, so cars have stopped, engines off, and we wait for track cleanup. Do they have the broadcast, the CW? Over here, we have it on Premier Sports. That's how we get hold of it. And we have the driver tracker as well. Major cleanup. A lot of oil and fluid has been spilled down. No, and thank you, Cole, correctly states as well, no, you cannot work on your car during a red flag. And confirmation that the NASCAR Xfinity Series race and Martinsville Speed race currently under a delay due to wreck on lap 232. Stay tuned for more updates for when the race will resume. So we have a suspension, as we were expecting them to come in. Well, when the CW comes back, we'll hand over to them. It's always been the way. I thought it was, Carl. I just couldn't quite remember if they've changed the rule this year, because they've changed the BTW times, haven't they? I couldn't remember if they've allowed it under a red flag that you can work. Right, let's send it back to CW.
Caution of the day is turned to a red flag. You can see all the leaders parked out on the front straightaway. Major cleanup coming down the backstretch here at Martinsville. Been quite an afternoon for rookies. Connor Zillage starts on the pole, leads 99 laps, wins a pair of stages. But the late part of this race belongs to rookie Taylor Gray. He's out front, he's led 70 laps, and he's in charge of the field right now.
Should we dial him up?
I think we should.
Let's
That would
go
be
chat
great.
with him. I like this opportunity. This is very cool to do. Hey, Taylor, it's Parker Kligman up in the CW booth. We've been admiring your restarts. They've been absolutely flawless, and you've somehow avoided all the chaos in this race. How have you done that so far?
Yeah, Parker, I feel like, Hirsch has done a really good job just kind of walking me through here and just honestly just biding our time, kind of laying low for a little bit until our strategy played out. We got clean air. So I feel like we had a really fast operating standard GR Supra. I feel like we're as fast as Xfinity Mobile. Just have to keep executing these restarts here and keep getting away.
For sure. You mentioned executing these restarts, so how do you do that going forward? Is there any games left to play, or do it straight up? How do you keep executing on these restarts?
Well, Parker, I can't tell you that. That's how they're won.
I appreciate it, buddy. I totally understand. Good luck. Great job so far.
So that's Taylor Gray, and another rookie that was in contention late, Christian Eckes, but he was involved in that crash. Done for the day, Kim.
Yeah, was making the most of his day until that crash.
Little
Walk me
fun
through
fact
what happened.
for you all. A little fun fact. Christian Eckes is like, oh, hold on.
Is what it is. This has been a year from hell, and that's kind of an understatement. The Leaf Filter Camaro was actually pretty good today. had a little bit of speed, which is good compared to the last couple weeks, and we got taken out by 41, 21, pretty much everybody in the field. So obviously super disappointed. Wish we could have saw that one out. We had a little bit of a tire advantage and got drove through. So yeah, it's great.
You mentioned the 41 twice. That's Sam Mayer. Does this necessitate a conversation?
He's not going to change anything. I mean, whatever. Moving on.
Oh,
pretty clear statement there from. I mean, Mayer's raced this way his whole career. Like, the only reason Sam Mayer got away with it until recently is because he was with JBMotorsports.
Yeah.
Now he's out of that, the fan base don't really like him nearly as much. Like, when he was racing, he would always shove his way to wins, but that's the thing for me as well. I'll give you my little fun fact I was going to give, and that is that Taylor Gray has led more laps today than he has in his entire NASCAR career prior to today.
How many laps is he actually led? Hang on, I've got it here. Lead change is 11. The 8. Sorry, this is the 54. Actually, let's take a look ourselves. Well, we've got our graphic here, which tells us he's led 70 laps. So there we have it. 70 laps led. The 88 has led 100 laps. The 54's led 70. The 20 and the 16 have led 22. The 19 has led 7. The 7's led 5. The 18's led 4. And the 000 has has led 2 laps. How about that then, Jack?
This race is an embarrassment to the sport.
It's getting quite tricky to follow.
This is why I watch the Cars Tour.
It's getting quite tricky to follow, and maybe we'll have some luck sooner rather than later.
By everyone. One of my mates just said the ARCA guys could race better than this. I agree.
Oh, I'm with you on that. Let's go down to CW.
8, 5, maybe. 10-4. That's what it feels like. These short runs are tough.
The answer to the trivia question, each of the last 4 runs have been 4 green flag laps or less. I mean, that's incredible.
We cursed it by saying we were not on pace to hit the average amount of cautions.
If you want to bring calm to any situation,
yes,
just talk to Jonathan, crew chief.
He's laid back,
Creed, right? He is, Dylan.
And as we get ready to, I think, fire the engines here, it sounds like we'll get JT's thoughts here real quick. So what do you do to keep, Sheldon's a pretty calm guy, but with all these restarts, what is your message to him as we get ready to restart?
Yeah, you know, it's going to be crazy. You know, he's a pro. You know, he's been here and done this before, so he knows what to do. Don't really have to pump him up or keep him calm anyway. It's been a tough day, been a tough battle for us. Qualifying yesterday didn't go the way we wanted, but Sheldon showed a lot of experience and showed a lot of maturity. You know, here keeping us in a position, and we're in a position, so that's all we can ask for.
I heard him say that he felt like the entry was still a little free, and I know you guys have battled that. Do you feel like that makes you vulnerable in any spot at all, or how do you look at that?
I mean, I think, you know, starting on the outside, of course, that wasn't helping us none. You know, we'll see how this choose goes here. Maybe we can get to the bottom, and maybe that'll kind of help some of that. But, yeah, we'll be short run to go. It'll be elbows up now, so we'll see what happens.
Thanks for your time. Sheldon Creed will restart 5th, Kim.
And Jesse Love finally out of the care center. He was involved in the incident before the incident that brought out this red flag. We saw some frustration from you getting out of the car. What happened, and why were you so upset?
I really didn't show that much frustration. I actually feel like I kept my cool pretty good there, but man, I thought our car was really good. We had one stage of the race. Oh, there's the replay. It's not ideal. Obviously, I bummer to the one car. He had to be involved in that debacle. He didn't do nothing wrong all day, and I didn't really feel like I did much wrong all day. I really tried my damnedest all day to not piss people off, and I really felt like I did a good job with that. You know, I had a lot of pick and choose moments and decided to give a lot and keep ourselves in position to the end, and I thought we had a shot to win there. You know, once we got clear of the 21 and the 16 and whoever else I got clear of there, but you know, I thought in the 19, I think. But yeah, I thought we had a car to win there. It was fast, Xfinity mobile, and it just didn't work out. So I'm definitely frustrated, but I'm more so upset for my team because this is a place that we've struggled at in the past. We put a lot of work into it. So to have that happen to us is obviously a big bummer, but there's still a lot to be proud of today. We came from the back, and even though we didn't get stage points, we were still moving forward each part of the race. We made a bad adjustment one time, and Danny Stockman got that right back out of it right away. and put us right back in the hunt. So looking forward to Darlington. Hope we can go kick some butt there. It's a good racetrack for me, good racetrack for our team, and we can go rebound really good there.
Early into Jesse Love's day.
The final box score will show he started in the rear, finished 36th, but he said it. Passed a lot of cars, hopefully gained some knowledge for the playoff race here in October. Under the red flag at Martinsville, 18 remaining, Taylor Gray is the race leader.
Okay, everyone, we are back with this one. JB, I've just sent a tweet from Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the commentators chat.
Oh, what's he
which says,
saying?
This racetrack is historic in the grand scheme of the all things NASCAR and deserves better. Even Dale Jr. is not enjoying this. This is an absolute embarrassment to the sport. Look, I'm all for some dumb, chaotic, stupid racing sometimes. We are going back to yellow, by the way, so red flag lifted. I am all for a really dumb wreckfest of a race sometimes. I'm all for it. This is a little bit much, guys. What do you think, JB?
Well, Cole puts it best. This is how it always been in short track racing. Lots of cautions, and another aspect to it as well. Cole says if you go behind the wall, your effectively race is over anyway, whether you can work on your car or not, because we've only got 17 laps to go, plus a little bit of overtime. But no. I think I'm with you on this one, Jack. It seems so done right now, doesn't it? This one, we're sort of just racing to the end to want to get out of here.
I just want to get out of here at this point. Just give Taylor Gray the win.
It's been an embarrassment, really. It started off so well.
Imagine if this was an F3. I mean, if this was an F3 race, I'm sure Omi would say the same thing.
He said it in the past.
There have been some pretty horrendous F3 races.
Yeah.
And I love F3 because of the chaos.
Not a very good way to honour the Marines, is it?
Military personnel there.
Nick Sanchez is out of the care centre.
To hear. We got some military personnel watching on the race. I'm pretty certain. Okay, no, I had to stop myself there.
Yeah, here comes Sanchez.
You know what? I'm gonna say it anyway. I'm pretty certain there's less. They've seen less. Okay, no, I'll stop.
For the past, I don't know, 30 or 40 laps, they're just racing like it. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I don't know why we're wrecking on the straightaway at Martinsville. Obviously, I really didn't have anywhere to go. Kind of an off day for my 48. We definitely were not as fast as Xfinity Mobile, but probably we're in position to get a top 10, and yeah, it's pretty unfortunate. And yeah, ready to get some real racing next week.
That's Nick Sanchez.
Go on, Jack.
I'm going to say this. Those military personnel have seen some pretty horrendous things, but I think this might be the most destruction they've ever seen.
I sincerely hope you are correct as well as Taylor Gray.
And of course, I salute anybody who's fought for their country. Y'all are legends. That was Taylor Gray last time he raced at Martinsville.
Last year.
Are we going to get the video clip?
Yeah, there you go.
There it is.
Yeah.
I just want to talk to him.
The last year.
I just want to talk to him.
We could have had a fight. Didn't get a fight, but
yeah, he was mature. I respected it. I respected how well he handled it.
Yeah, but it's NASCAR. Maturity has no reason here.
No.
Well, literally just a bunch
I respect a young driver being
Jack.
that mature to not just throw a punch and actually have a word of why he explained what he was upset with. Maybe Taylor Gray, he might not have won a truck race, but he might be about to win an Xfinity race. And it's his car, and I'm going to say everything that the NASCAR drivers say. Is his car going to be as fast as Xfinity Internet? They always say it every time. I wait for it in every interview.
We'll see if they say it. Cole says as well, that's the US Marine branch of the US military looking at. Yep, the US Marine Corps 250 Kim.
NASCAR
the Marines.
Series
Wow.
at 57, looking to make it 58 here today. And that Martinsville clock, well, it has still eluded him. I talked with him earlier, and he said, man, a win at Martinsville for me would probably be bigger than Daytona. He said, if you go win at a place like Martinsville, Darlington, Bristol, like a gritty place, that just ranks so high on your list of achievements as a crew chief.
Yeah, it's the US Marines 250.
Oh, you know what? I will say this. I'm going to say you're going to a little bit of little owl lore here. My teacher, when I was doing public services in college, one of them was a former Marine.
Marines are fantastic.
Marines is the hardest military branch, I think, to get into in the UK. At least to my understanding, at least fitness-wise it is. Like, I respect the hell out of Marines, honestly.
I had a relative who was in the Marines.
I have never had anybody, and none of my relatives have ever been in the military.
One of my best mates' brother is in the Royal Air Force as well. And his dad is an admiral, and he, in time, will outrank his father.
So the question I've got, what does he do in the military? Is he a pilot, or is he just
Engineer.
working? Yeah, I was going to say.
But he,
Well,
he in
I
time,
love the military, man.
he,
Huge respect to them.
he in time will outrank his father. He retired as an admiral, and he will, but he will be promoted. He retired a rear admiral. He'll be promoted to full admiral. Green flag with 13 laps to go. The light is fading. The track lights have started to come on. We've waited that long to try and complete this. We started in bright sunshine. Gray leads, but look at
Keep
Olga.
it clean for 12, guys.
Olga nearly got in the wall.
I want to go to bed.
Old guy nearly got in the wall. He's kept it in though. He stays in third position. Smoke, smoke, smoke. Quite a lot of smoke. Coming out of 4. Is that coming off the 80? No, it's coming off of the 19.
Alright.
Yeah, and a few touching there. And smoke coming off the 39 of Sieg as well. This is all caused under the red flag, of course.
He's going to get, there's going to be another spin.
Yeah.
We're not done yet.
No, this is
We
not.
ain't done yet.
It's going to blow, and there's going to be all on the circuit, isn't there, the way this is blowing.
It's a tyre, it's not a,
Well, we'll see.
There's Austin Hill and Sheldon Creed, two absolute best friends right there.
And this is the battle for the dash for cash as well as they're coming to turn 3 and 4 together. The 44's just behind them of Paul.
Poor guy's still ahead though.
Over the line we go. 9 to go. Caution's out again.
There we go.
51 and the 88 in trouble.
No, we're staying green.
Well, are you sure? We've got yellow on my screen. No, Zilich is, yeah, we have gone yellow.
Zilich.
He's front right tyre stuck.
We're going yellow now, we're going yellow.
Front right tyre stuck and he's dragging into the floor.
Zilich and Clement and Sir Wallich.
Well, is it me or is that 88 now causing a mark in the tarmac? There's something that's dragging, and there was a hot yellow line.
Oh, just marks, he's fine.
I hope it's just a mark in the chat, but yeah, the sparks flying, but there was a very hot, bright yellow line coming from underneath of the sparks. So it looks like something on the front suspension.
Okay, so Wallich, there was no need for that.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
And you wiped out Jeremy Clement too.
Zilich with big damage. That's race over for Zilich. He'll get the black flag for that. He won't meet minimum speed. 88 is dragging his car part and sponsor. Oh yeah, good point.
He could.
Nah, he won't make minimum speed. He's got front right. The front right is locked
That's just
up.
over-aggression. That is over-aggression from to watch. I get it's late in the race, but really, that was not necessary.
Well, this pushes to overtime then. 7 to go.
I think, yes.
Yeah, I'm thinking that too.
And there was someone else around in the background. I think that might have been Harrison Burton again.
Sanchez.
The Cars Tour race, apparently, there's been a pile-up as well.
Oh, God.
We're not alone in our suffering.
Well, the 88's still trying to get out there, but you're going to have to box, Zilich. I'm sorry.
Lead lap here. Just pop that right front tire with all that damage and rubbing of the bodywork on it.
Yeah, so they're trying to get the tire to go down, but how is he going to maintain distance? He's sparking everywhere. That has to be a black flag from race control. He can't keep it in a straight line. Surely they're going to stop him. And now look, the tire's going to come loose. Oh, this is ludicrous. The 88 is literally now just...
Get back in pit road.
He's back in pit road. Yeah, he's out of it.
Yeah, get back in pit road.
That was foolish to even try and continue with that amount of damage.
I'm not even going to bother watching the Cars Tour race, I'm going to be honest.
6 to go. We might go green with 3. So this could be a shootout. By the way, 3 laps here is 65 seconds. Can they keep it together for 1 minute and 5? I don't think they can, Jack. It's that type of night. Kim Kuhn.
Out on that championship race in Phoenix because of his Martinsville race. Well, let's remember Sammy Smith. He came into this race in the fall 100 points out of the elimination line, needing a win. Ultimately finishes runner-up to Eric Amarola. Very disappointing, just one spot short of making the race for the championship in Phoenix. A lot of disappointment there, but they've harnessed that this weekend. They came, they unloaded very well. Crew Chief Phil Bell said they were very confident about the car they had in practice, their long run. And talk about fire-off, we've seen the cadence of this race kind of get stuttered with the multiple restarts we've seen, but Philip has encouraged his driver, saying you're having great launches. Sammy responding that he could be more aggressive, but he doesn't want to be taken out. So that balance on restarts of aggression and a little bit of caution, knowing that they potentially could be in the catbird seat here.
And if you think about it, Junior Motorsports has 3 wins this year with 2 different drivers. I mean, Sammy Smith wins. That would be 4 wins for the organization with 3 different drivers, only 7 races into the year. Those cars have had a ton of speed so far in 2025.
And everyone we speak to in the garage mentions that. When we say, hey, who do you pay attention to today? They immediately go to the Junior Motorsports cars and paying attention to the speed that they had. And then one of those great runs out there through all this chaos. Brennan Poole and Alpha Prime Racing here currently in 7th. That's a huge day for them to be able to be in the top 10.
Well, just go back to last year. He finished 16th in points, and he did it by making the most out of every day. Did it a couple of times right here at Martinsville, in position to do it today. Behind him, Sam Mayer. We expect him to be up there, but if you go back behind Sam, in the 27, Jeff Burton didn't qualify yesterday. Electrical issue, starts in the back. At one time was a lap down. Very gutsy move to take a wave around, because sometimes that doesn't end well.
With 2 to go.
But he was able to get the caution he needed. He stayed in the game all day long.
Not overtime, regular regulation.
Now, can they keep it together? The question is for 40 seconds.
No.
No, they're not on it. They can't even last 40 seconds.
I will can I give a quick shout out to an underdog performance, by the way. Brennan Poole is in 7th place for Alpha Prime Racing. And David Staropoli, the Doctor, is in 10th on his debut right now. I guess it's been a wreck fest, but fair play. And Brennan Poole, by the way, has arguably been the best driver on the track. He's kept it super clean. He hasn't got a single bent fender on his race car, I don't think.
I will agree with you on that. Right. Are we going to get...
He has been amazing today. He's showing everyone else how it's done.
Just to explain...
He's been racing in this series for a long time, he has.
Here we go then. Ready. Can we get to a green finish, or will we have overtime? White flag will end the race. 2 to go.
Overtime.
Restart is coming. Green flag again.
Good jump again from Taylor Gray.
Sammy Smith's coming through.
Sammy will get into him.
He's done it again. He's done it again. Sammy Smith takes the lead. Gray's gone down into 2nd. Old guy's in there as well. And there's a spinner at the back. Are we going to stay green or not? Into the last corner. White flag in the air. No!
Oh, caution's out!
Caution's out when we reach the line. The 99 spun round now. Now, was that deliberate? I'm starting to think, is that deliberate? Because the 99 got going as soon as the caution came out.
They wanted to see if he got going before they really reached the line.
Yeah, but...
They didn't want to have to throw the caution. They waited to see if he was going to get going.
But did he wait to cause the yellow, the 99? That was a very suspicious timing for Matt
It wouldn't be above Matty D, but I don't believe him on that.
But that was a very strange one, because he spun round, waited there, and it was literally the exit turn 4.
Get it into gear.
Yeah, I like to see I want to see a replay to see exactly what he was doing. But we're going to overtime.
We're going to go to overtime, people.
Right, here we go. Did Matt...
Who spun him out? That's my question.
Where is DiBenedetto?
Oh, somebody just did not get going there. Was it Hill?
Yeah, and it bumped up the entire field. DiBenedetto's going to get spun around by the 31.
It is Perkins who sent him around. Just being pushed... No, that was just a stack up. That's on nobody.
Yeah, that's just...
That's just Hill not getting going whatsoever.
Similar to what we saw with Larson.
Everything.
Yeah. The 7 got loose as well, as I pointed out. And then the spinner in the back.
I have a feeling that Gray is going to line up behind Sammy.
Right.
So he can get the bump on him back.
Did Matt DiBenedetto actually keep it through? We had the white flag in hand, and the urge just comes out in the last second. We got so close, people. So close, but no, an overtime
I would have rather
finish.
they cautioned it, though. I'd rather they caution it in this case.
Nah,
If Di Benedetto was on the track, I'd rather they caution it.
Into one, that's how they race, and that's how they're going to do it, because they don't know any different or any better. So, regroup, we're going to go back at it here.
Gray really wants the grandfather clock, but he's being denied here. Let's go down pit road.
But they are given the chance to maybe repay the favor.
I was going to say, if you make that
We've
move,
seen it so often here. You know, I'm almost desensitized to it in a lot of respects from our position here. Obviously, if I was in Taylor Gray's position, I'd be absolutely livid with the way you're treated there into turn 1. But we see it so often, the way the bumpers line up these cars, it just gives you that opportunity to be that aggressive and move out of the way. He didn't spin him out, but he did move him as hard as you could without spinning him out in this position. And in Sammy Smith's spot, it's a chance to go win a clock, a place he's been close to before. He felt like maybe his best opportunity to make it happen.
Here's what I've always thought, and I know the caution came out, so it changed everything. But if you're going to move someone, you got to move them far enough they can't get back to you.
They don't get back.
Now you get the caution. He might line up right behind you for the overtime restart.
Exactly, and I expect that probably to be the case, where he'll be able to do the exact same move.
14 cautions, by the way.
Which, if you're in Sammy Smith's position, you can't
We
be
have
too
reached
angry with
caution
it.
lap number 100.
Got pushed around a little bit there and did a nice job of hanging on to it. Because, you know, you lose the track position here, your day is done. But he's got so much on the line. Not only is he thinking about the win, obviously the dash for cash, a big element in this thing as well. Sammy Smith, 2 career wins. Started his career at Joe Gibbs Racing, won early in his rookie season, 2023 at Phoenix.
Can we just call the race and give Brennan Poole the win? Only good driver on the entire racetrack today.
So we're going to run 100...
And Mason Maggio too.
Yeah, we're going to run 156 laps best. 103 of them are going to be behind yellow. What? What a mess this has been.
Embarrassing.
Utter mess. Utter mess. Choose roll time, mate. There we go. Sammy Smith goes low. Taylor Gray goes low. Inside line. Jones on the outside.
Taylor Gray's going to shove him out the way here.
Oh, this is going to be tasty.
Taylor's going to shove him. Taylor's usually a very clean racer, by the way.
14 cautions. 14. Are you JT is going to have a lot of work to do when he does the caution counter later. 15th yellow is getting ready.
I can't do this anymore, man.
So, can we get to the white flag this time, is the answer.
No.
No.
We're going to be stuck here in an endless loop.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, guys. We're only asking for 40 seconds. Behave. Sammy Smith. Then it's Jones. Gray behind. Green flag for an overtime finish here at Martinsville. And what's
Gray.
Gray going to do on the inside line? He hasn't braked. And look at that. The 24's gone wide.
Staropoli!
Did the 24 go in the wall?
I think they wrecked. Did they wreck?
I don't know, but Gray's got the inside line. He's done the switch back on Sammy Smith. Down low. Gray leads. Gray's got the lead.
We are going to reach the white flag.
White flag's out. Round the outside. Gray holding on. Sammy Smith and him coming in. Look at this on the inside. Oh, guy's not going to be there. Into the last corner.
Taylor Gray.
Sammy Smith's going for it. And he's hit Gray. Gray's in the wall.
He hit him. He spun him out.
Caution should come out. Austin Hill.
Austin Hill who wins.
Austin Hill wins as all hell breaks loose behind. What a finish.
Race.
What an absolute barn finish. It's a barnstorm fire. What on earth was that? Austin Hill wins as everybody else goes into the wall. That was an absolute cluster. Omni shambles.
There's going to be fights. There's going to be a fight.
Oh my God. Caution came out.
There's good.
Austin Hill wins, and he also wins the dash.
And another Sheldon Creed second place, ladies and
gentlemen.
Oh
my God, 14th of his career. Austin Hill wins, and he gets the extra $100,000 as he's won the dash for cash.
Brennan Poole, 4th place. What a finish for him.
What on earth is that? Look at RCR.
Richard Childress.
Richard doesn't know what to think. Donuts go around for Hill. He's won it in style, but everybody else wrecking. Oh, it ends in confusion and drama. Yeah, Harry Flags on Craig Hill 1. Next flag ends the race. Are we having fun, says Adam. I don't know what to make of it.
No. No. That was
Austin
one of the worst races I think I've ever watched.
15 cautions officially at the end, but Austin Hill comes out of it. Taylor Gray doesn't get it. Krieg's there.
Nice
He's
second place
second.
for him.
Oh, Jack, this is weird. It almost doesn't feel right.
Well, I'm happy for Hill. Because I think, is that his first career short track win?
Yes.
I think it might be.
Austin
I think he's
Hill
won on the short.
comes through to win in a bizarre race. 44 cars into the top 5, better than the Cup car. Yeah, Brendan Poole in there. Let's head down and hear what he's got to say in an end of a very strange race.
Madhouse, baby. Hey, Madhouse. I told you this was your favorite track. I thought I'm here now. We love Martinsville. Come on.
How about our Dash for Cash guys up there? I mean, 4 in the top 5.
Taylor Gray's going to go find some fights.
They were all in the right position.
You should.
Jack, look at it. He's going to go out there, isn't he? He's walking down. Sammy Smith. He wants a word with Sammy Smith.
Brennan Poole just got P4, by the way, in an Alpha Prime car.
Let's go down to...
That is it. And also Chris Wright just got his first career top 5.
I know where to
Top
start.
10, sorry, my bad.
Yeah, top 10,
You how you ended up here. Did you expect at all to be standing here in victory lane at the end of this?
No, not at all. I mean, we restarted 7th
He's
there.
honest.
I chose bottom just because of how rough everybody was on restarts, and I had to do what I had to do there on the last lap. Before I talk too much, though, I do gotta say, you know, I'm extremely sorry to our teammate for getting in that wreck down in 1. Started wheel hopping a little bit, and once I got under control, I hit the 16 and it took out the 2. So I feel really, really bad for wrecking a teammate like that. I'm gonna have to give him a call after the race, but anyways, can't thank everybody on this Bennett Chevrolet. We didn't have the fastest car. It wasn't as fast as Xfinity Mobile, but that restart, it just got wild. I mean, I'm watching it here on the big screen, and they're leaning on each other, and I knew that getting into 3, they were all going to get beaten and banging. I just drove in as deep as I could. They all got to hitting each other, and I hit the 7 a little bit, shoved him up, and then, got on the apron a little bit.
There's no matter in my mind. He meant to do that. That's
win,
ridiculous.
RCR's 100 victory in the Xfinity Series. That's so awesome. ECR
That's
engines
cool.
are always so badass. But, man, I'm in disbelief that we're in victory lane right now. It is unbelievable. I actually said during the race that I hated this place because of all the beating and banging that was going on. And to top it off, we won the 100 grand. I forgot we even won that. So, man, this is awesome. I got a perfect place for the grandfather clock.
100 grand in his pocket and a 100th Xfinity Series win for RCR. Austin Hill, Kim, does it at Martinsville.
And another frustrating Martinsville finish for Taylor Gray. This time in the Xfinity Series, we are making the walk just to the Care Center. Taylor, how do you come to terms with the end of that race and the moves you saw from Sammy Smith?
Warning for language, probably.
Yeah, it sucks, right? I feel like we had the best car all day. I can't thank everyone for Joker's Racing enough. I feel like we brought a really fast opportunity Supra, as fast as Xfinity Mobile. Just, it's unfortunate, man. It's the same story I've lived here in 2 years, 2 Martinsvilles in a row. So, it sucks, but it is what it is. Long year.
Is this something that ends here or something that you remember in races to come?
No, I mean, you know, I don't know. It just depends.
Bristol in 2 weeks.
Oh, Bristol, yeah, we're going to be there with trucks in 2 weeks'
Taylor,
time.
get him back.
What was he thinking? What on earth?
Trying to go for the bump and run. Goodness me.
And it was a cut.
Oh, that hit for Dye. My goodness.
Dye really whacked that wall hard twice, didn't he? Care Centre's there.
Taylor Gray's going to the Care Centre to go put Sammy Smith in the Care Centre. Oh, that was a disgrace of a race. I think we should just wipe this off the history books, pretend it never happened.
Yeah, Matthew Owens, you've missed the darkest day in Xfinity. It was a complete omnishambles. This is, yeah, so
Don't take your helmet off, you're going to get into a fight. No, I stand by. Take your helmet off if you're going to go in a fight. Be respectful. Don't do a Ty Gibbs.
Gray had it, and then Sammy just holds it on the outside
Sammy
to
sent
one.
it.
Yeah, there's a bit of door banging there.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
No, that's racing, but this is completely uncalled for.
This is more than racing. This is a ridiculous move from Sammy.
Didn't even brake. He used
pretty
Gray as a
much not
brake.
even. He just used Taylor as a brake. It's ridiculous. Shout out, by the way, again to Sheldon Creed for another second place. That is his 14th career second place, and he is still yet to win. Someone disqualify Austin Hill so we can get a Sheldon Creed win and get a positive out of this.
Well, it still could happen.
No, actually, no. Disqualify the top 3. Brennan Poole win.
Just not. I'll get it. It's been a very weird day. Richard Childress watching on out there as well. Yeah, I generally don't know what to say. I'm flabbergasted by that. 15 cautions and a strange day. Sammy Smith and Taylor Gray meet each other in the care centre now. We Americans love this crazy end to these races. Oh, we enjoy it over here. We enjoy it, but it's just 15 cautions in one race in 256 laps. It's not the best attitude, especially so many of them coming in stage 3. Okay, right. Final thoughts from you then, Jack.
Kill me now. That is my thoughts. Well done to Hill, though. You know what? I've got to give him credit. He played the smart game. He seems to be on a new leaf this year, to be honest. Hill just seems to get better every single year, if I'm honest. And, hey, I think that's his first career short track win. Someone in the chat, please correct me if I'm wrong. No, also very smart from Taylor Gray not to show his hand there.
Yeah.
He's not saying he's going to pay him. He says, we'll see.
We'll think about it.
He's not saying... It's a good interview. That's what I like about Gray a lot. His interviews are always really smart.
Jack,
and also Brennan Poole. Shout out to Brennan Poole again for that top 4 finish. That's brilliant.
I was going to let you go now because I've just noticed the time and you do need sleep.
Oh wait, Chris Wright got a top 10 too, by the way.
Oh yes, into 9th position.
And we have just hit midnight.
Yes, we have.
Thank you everyone for watching.
I'll
see you next time.
See
you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, Jack. Take care. Bye bye.
You can close up the broadcast.
Yes, I can do it. Fine, no worries. I was going to hand back to CW. Cheers, Jack. Go get some well-earned sleep, mate.
Thank you, guys. Subscribe to the channel, obviously, and I'll see you all cut tomorrow, hopefully.
Yeah, with you and JT for the first stage.
Alright, thank you.
Bye-bye, Jack. So, we now take a look at Austin Hill, just getting ready to head down. And when we come back, we will head over to the CW for their post-action and get the thoughts as well over here. It's only 7 PM over there stateside. It's just gone midnight here in the UK. And don't forget, we go forward an hour now, so we're really in trouble with how it comes through as well. We're sort of just waiting to see what's going to draw in next in a crazy, weird, balmy, brilliant sort of atmosphere that this championship brings us. Austin Hill is your winner in a strange day. 8 here in Cleveland, says Philip. Hello, Philip. What do you make of that, mate? Encore Monday night is going to be hot, says Kobe Lambeth as well in the NASCAR chat. On the Grid Network, it is. Be sure to tune to the Grid Network on YouTube for all of that action and the start of our grid ranking season with the cars that are able to go through. Okay, post-race now, and let's get some interview drivers going through. We're going to get up at the crack of dawn on Sundays to watch European F1 races. We do. Right, over to the CW.
It's all over in Martinsville, Virginia for the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Incredible finish. Austin Hill leads 1 lap, and it's the right. In overtime, he delivers number 100 for Richard Childress Racing. And what opened the door for him to win it was the contact between Taylor Gray, Sammy Smith.
Oh, there's a talk. There is a talk.
Outside the medical center.
Absolutely. I mean, if you're Taylor Gray, you should be livid. You did it as cleanly as you possibly could after what happened on the subsequent restart before the last one. But to just be absolutely cleaned out in turn 3 and 4 from 2 or 3 car lengths back is just unacceptable. And it's, you know, the bumper cars we see through most of this race at times is a little too far. But to do that in the last corner of the race and for the win, just far too much.
Austin Hill wins it. Sheldon Creed is second, a runner-up for the 14th time in his career, Dylan.
Yeah, and you had kind of fallen back, restarting like 5th, 6th, kind of in that range. So to come home second, is that a positive result for you guys?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, what's one more at this point, right? Felt like we fought all day. We were just not very good in stage 1, got it better for stage 2, and got it better again, and then got some track position and was able to hold on there. And I was honestly really good at restarting at the top early on. Then all those caution laps just kind of killed the top. We just probably got it too cool and cleaned it up too much. So that made it a little challenging there at the end when it was getting messy and whatnot. But just super proud of everyone at Haas Factory team. Had a really good, you know, towards the end there, a friend of Jacqueline Ford Mustang, and yeah, we're gonna keep working hard at it. Going to my favorite track next week, and yeah, we'll see where we end up.
Yeah, he survived today with 2nd, and as he said, a good shot next week at $100 grand.
No doubt, really doing some positive things is Sheldon Creed. It'll be he, Austin Hill, Justin Allgaier, Brennan Poole, the drivers going for the $100,000 next weekend. How about this? Richard Childress Racing, I said it, 100 wins. They're 3rd on the all-time list behind Joe Gibbs Racing and the RFK organization. It's a big number, and you think about everything that this group has put into NASCAR at every level. This is a nice celebration for them.
It's huge, and it's huge for Austin Hill to be the one to give it to them, who's been, you know, such a ardent supporter of that organization and has done a great job in his years there and continue to build that program up and get it back to where it used to be in terms of his prominence, and this is a big moment for him.
He's won 12 times, has Austin Hill, all under the RCR umbrella. Let's take you way back to the beginning. And it was Kevin Harvick driving that 2-car. What a great scene, a memory from St. Louis Gateway back in 2000. This is really when he was just starting to come on the scene. Harvick going to be a Hall of Fame Cup Series champion. He's done it in the Xfinity Series. Now a broadcaster, means so much to NASCAR. He got it going for RC. And Austin Hill's been the guy recently that's getting it done. Kim?
And Sammy Smith has finally been released from the care center. Sammy, there's been a lot of questions on that final move you made on Taylor Gray, whether or not it was egregious. Do you think it was fair or foul?
I mean, absolutely it was egregious. I mean, yeah, I'm not proud of that, but I mean, roles reverse, he would have done the same thing. I mean, he's got no respect for me. I didn't move him those first prior restarts, and you know, he was flipping me off under the red flag, swerving at me, and I mean, you know, it's definitely uncalled for, and I'm not proud of it. But you know, he would have done the exact same thing, and that's what I told him. And you know, we'll see what happens after that. I felt like we had a really good day today. I'm proud of JRM. Thanks to Pilot, TMC, all State Peterbilt Group, Chevy. Everybody brought a really fast race car. I mean, it's unfortunate, you know. If you're not the one doing it, someone's going to do it to you, and you know, everyone's going to dog on me, and you know, I'm not proud of that, but at the end of the day, it's what you got to do. So, yeah, we'll move on to Darlington.
You said you're not proud of it. You said it was uncalled for, but it sounds like you think Taylor deserved it.
I mean, yeah, I would say we have a little bit of a past, and I know he has no respect for me. And then, you know, with flipping me off under the red flag, that right there, that was the line for me. So, you know, maybe he'll find some more respect, and you know, I'm sure we'll go at it a couple more times, but you know, I'm not afraid to.
So it doesn't end here.
I mean, from his end, I'm sure not, and then I'm not going to let him have the last bite. So we'll see.
Well, I'm not sure if I agree that he would have done the same thing, because he had the chance to do it, and he did it even probably cleaner and a little softer in terms of moving Sammy on the restart than Sammy did to him in the subsequent restart. So I don't know if I totally agree with that, and I like his acknowledgement that was probably too far, which it absolutely was, but it doesn't make it right.
Sammy Smith unofficially 10th today, and he does get our Xfinity fastest lap. That earns him a point towards the championship. You know, this whole thing takes me back to COTA and the Cup race and Christopher Bell. And you know, he wins, and the way that he won, and the way that he raced Kyle Busch, and kind of the campaign that he went on after that. I'm not here, and I am not the guy to give a commentary on how you should race. I didn't do it. But I can't help but think about that at the top level and how it can be done. Dylan?
Well, we found Richard Childress down here in Victory Lane, 100 Xfinity Series wins. How does that sound, and how proud of you or of everybody that's worked on all your teams to get to this number?
Yeah, you look back through the history of all the drivers and crew chiefs and sponsors and everybody that we've had. It just makes me proud to be part of it.
Pretty awesome, isn't it? And another Martinsville clock. Gotta love that.
Oh, yeah, I've got one. Earnhardt would give me one. He'd keep one. So, maybe I'll get his next one.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's good stuff. Let's look at the top 10 here real quick. I'll talk about them at least. Austin Hill wins. We talked about, Creed, Allgaier, Poole finishing the top 4. There are Dash for Cash drivers 2 weeks from now at Bristol, racing at Darlington next week. Sam Mayer, top 5. Dean Thompson was 6th. Great day for him. Daniel Dye, 7th. Ryan Sieg was 8th, and a 9th for Chris Wright. Look at these Dash for Cash drivers, and
Amazing.
let's not forget, last year we had a couple of upsets in the Dash for Cash. Our Motorsports Anthony Alfredo, Ryan Sieg was also able to win it last year.
Huge opportunity for Brendan Poole and that Alpha Prime team, and a massive day to be in the top 5 for them through all that carnage. Huge.
Next Saturday.
What a race! What a battle! My thanks to everybody for joining us here for the NASCAR Xfinity Series, and to make some new friends along the way as well. I hope you join us for tomorrow in the Cup Series race. JT and Jack take you through the first stage while I do MotoGP, and I'll be back for stage 2 and stage 3. Xfinity has thrown up an interesting one here tonight. My thanks to you all for joining us. It really has been an absolute pleasure. We'll see you tomorrow for all of the action. Take care and have a great rest of your evening. Bye-bye.